We had a whole lot of superstars on this stage here tonight, but I want y'all to know one thing. This is my motherfucking house.
Wait, hold on, man. Wait, whoa. What is? Oh, man. Unmute.
I said, wait.
You done swapped it. What's going on, man?
Swap what?
He talking about swap what? You good. We good. We good. There we go.
I didn't swap it. You did that.
I did that. Okay, that's what's up.
You did that.
Welcome.
Just because I got the juice don't mean I touched it.
You got the juice now, son. You got the juice.
Don't mean I touched anything.
Got the juice. That's right. Welcome. Another Wednesday. It is Blues House Live. I'm your host, Bloominati. That is Mika G in the place to be. That's right. 2/3 of the crew waiting on the homie code. And I ain't got no confirmation on him yet. I know he had wanted to talk this DC shit. He better hurry up, man.
Because you know I can't.
Yeah, hey. You know. Come on, Cole. Come on
no,
through,
I mean,
man.
I can because I have questions, comments, and concerns.
You got questions coming? I know you can talk it. You say you can't talk it, but I think you got a little bit up in you. You know what I'm saying? I think you got a little bit up in you. I think he just hit me. Hold on. Let me see. Okay, he say coming in now. Boom. All right, that's what's up, man. But anyway, Mika, what's good? Superstar?
Who's a superstar?
You out here.
No.
Podcast land. You out here getting to it.
No.
Yeah, man. Getting to it. What's good?
Chilling. You know. What about you? What you up to?
Man, I'm up to no good. I'm chilling just like you, you know. Chilling just like you. Kobe is in the building. What up, Kobe?
What's good, y'all? What's good, fam?
Chilling, man. You good? How you doing?
I'm good. I'm just working on something right this second. I'll probably have my cam on just in a few minutes.
Nah, do you, man? You know, people, you know, they think you ain't even real, Sunday. They think you like something, you know.
They think you're Charlie, like from Charlie's Angels. Like,
I'm cool with that.
We only
Charlie was paid, y'all. Like, Charlie was paid. I'm cool with that.
Charlie was the man.
Right.
Charlie was the man.
It's like,
but yeah, now
even exist?
He just a talking. What they call him?
Robot, y'all.
Was it the phone or the intercom? What was he?
The intercom. He's an intercom.
Intercom.
Yeah, he's an intercom.
Charlie was just a damn intercom. That's funny. That's what Kobe is.
just a robot intercom. That's all I am.
What the wizard say? Pay no attention to the man behind the curtain.
Yeah, for real.
That part.
Just listen to my voice, right?
Man, but today we're gonna talk a little bit Bad Boys 4. That announcement came. We're gonna talk. I got these in the wrong order. The Boogeyman trailer. We're gonna look at that. Then we're gonna get into the DCU slate and what James Gunn said, and then we're gonna do the old school movie review. And I'm gonna keep it a secret. We know what it is, but, you know, I'm going to just let the audience find out on their own. You know what I'm saying? Hope everybody is ready for this journey into the unknown that we call Blues House. So, Mika, what you want to do, man? I got two Kobe's on screen. What's going on?
I don't know.
Back in. The other one crashed out. I had to jump back in.
Oh, okay. I was like, Kobe. See, the man behind the curtain. Pay no attention. Yeah, pay no attention. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, hit that notification bell. Follow us on all social medias, everywhere, and nowhere. You know what I'm saying? www.buymeacoffee.com, or you can donate at the Cash App $ Bloominati. That's BLUM. I don't even know it no more. MINATI.
Lord Jesus.
MINATI. That's right. Cash App. Donate if you can. Because I gotta pay these two. You know what I'm talking about? Matter of fact, I think y'all do. Y'all do for an installment. But yeah, man, let's get into this Bad Boys 4.
Right.
What was it? 2 days ago? Yesterday? When did Will Smith announced it?
It was yesterday, I thought.
Was it yesterday?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Willie Will. So we on this channel have been saying that y'all cannot cancel Big Willie style. You can't.
No, you can't.
This dude is Hollywood. You know what I'm saying? He's on the Mount Rushmore of Hollywood. You know what I'm saying? You can't count. This is coming from IGN. So Bad Boys 4 is on the way with Will Smith and Martin Lawrence. Will Smith and Martin Lawrence have officially revealed Bad Boys 4 is on the way. Smith and Lawrence took the Instagram to share the news with the caption, "It's about that time." The video, which you see, follows Smith as he heads to Lawrence's house to celebrate the announcement. Do we need to share this video? Why not? Let's watch it. Let's watch it. No biggie. I wonder will I get a copyright strike? You know, when I heard this, I started doing the chicken head.
You said what now?
Not you started doing a chicken. You know what?
Oh.
Okay. You about to end the show early. We ain't gonna get to DC. You wilding already. You showing out already.
Not a chicken head. Oh man.
Already. Kobe, get your boy.
I can't. He talking about doing the chicken. I can't bring it back from that.
Hey, can you pause this? Pause on this. Yeah. Not right there. That's a weird looking picture. But Martin actually looks
Slimmer.
better, like healthier. You know,
it looks like the normal Martin.
Yeah, a little bit, right? You know what I'm saying? Like, because what was the last movie you just did? Mind Trash or whatever.
Have either of y'all watched that? I haven't watched it yet.
You might as well go ahead and call that.
Me can watch it. Made me not want to watch it. So
damn, it was that bad.
I watched it. It was a combination of combination of Silence of the Lambs, Seven, Spiral, every movie where there's a young rookie, detective, and they get put with some old black cop.
Mm-hmm.
I feel you.
Old black detective, and they're trying to hunt down a serial killer. The only difference between this movie and the other movies is that it has a supernatural twist to it.
Okay.
And so the twist wasn't even really worth it. Because I was like, okay,
tell me.
None of that makes okay. So the twist is that no. Well, yes, he did. Martin Lawrence did do it, but the killer would sketch like a picture of like Martin, and when he touched it, he went into his mind and became him.
Oh, that's horrible.
So yeah, it was something that he had learned that he could do when he was little. Because
Jason Goes to Hell.
Not really, because he was like all he was doing was touching a piece of paper. Like he would sketch a picture of somebody and then touch the paper and then become that person in his sleep. So he would go to sleep holding this picture in his hand and go into the mind of the person and be able to walk around as that person. Wow. So Martin Lawrence ended up being the killer, but he wasn't the killer if that makes sense.
The mind flayer.
Pretty much. Yes.
But he still probably went to jail at the end of the movie, right? Because they couldn't prove it.
He died.
Fair enough.
That's how he lost all that weight. Got it.
He died.
Got it.
The female rookie cop ended up shooting him because she thought that he was the killer. Then she figured it out, and so
how did she figure it out?
She because number one, he told, and then number two, he was still trying to attack her as Martin. So she was just like, "Don't make me put these rounds in your chest." And she put the rounds in his chest. I was like, "Girl,
like that don't hurt him."
Right.
So then at the end, she set his ass up because she put the same poison on his pencils that he chewed. He liked to chew the end of his pencils. She put the same poison on the end of the pencils in the lead that he was using to kill his victims. And she killed him.
So she's a killer too. She go to jail?
No, she got away. I mean, she's a police. She's a detective.
I don't know. 2023.
Right.
I don't know. No, I don't know nowadays. You know, we don't know.
Right.
These movies, when they have them turns, and you be like, "What the fuck?"
Be like, "What? Like for real? They went there? Yeah,
for real." Like so, you know. But I'm glad that Martin's looking good, man.
Right.
Martin Ma. Well, who's actually here? Are y'all here for Bad Boys 4?
It depends. The third one was a decent change of pace compared to what we got in the first and second two.
Yeah, the third one, I didn't mind. I don't like the slow Martin.
Nope.
You know what I mean? Like his character being like.
Nah, you're right. I don't like the. I like him to be the one that's the fast talking one.
Yeah,
because he always was right.
Mm-hmm. So for him to slow down, like him to be the old man out of them two, even though they both came, you know, was partners and came up together. I thought that was a drastic change from what we got from 1 and 2. You know what I'm saying?
Right. It was more like Lethal Weapon.
Yeah, he was like, "I'm too old for this shit." Riggs, I'm too old. You know what I'm saying? Like,
it really was like, and they made they made Will's character like over the top, way more over the top than he ever was before.
Right.
So yeah, I feel
you. Do what it do.
Was good.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna be honest with y'all. I ain't even seen the third one.
What?
Oh, another thing about the third one too. They tried to pass the torch, and you know what I'm saying. These if it's a Bad Boys movie, let it be them two. Don't try to bring in. And I think they did that because of the whole Martin. You know what I'm saying? Like him being slow and he was fat, sloppy. You know what I'm saying? Like, that threw the dynamic off. You know
right. I think at that time they probably it's like somebody else had said to we were talking about it, and I was like, I never seen the third one because I wasn't interested in seeing Martin looking that way.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. I was used to seeing him like in Bad Boys 1, Bad Boys 2, where he was still somewhat of an action star, right? But then I seen the previews for the third one, and I was like, I don't think I want to see that.
To me, that hurt. That hurt it. That really did hurt. You know what I'm saying? Like, because they had like two opposing ideas. It was like, Martin is, I'm retiring, yada yada yada. So Will was like that. I ain't going. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying not to get old. I'm gonna stay young. I'm gonna see if I can still run with these young cops and this, that, and the third. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
It didn't play well. It to me, it didn't play well. Let me see. Ant says, "Blue question: do you ever allow people in your chat to join the show live through StreamYard?" I haven't done that yet. But I wouldn't mind. You know what I'm saying? Maybe,
of course.
Towards like the end, you know what I'm saying, to have people come in, comment, and say things. So if that's what you want to do, man, stay on to the end of the show, and I can most def put you on. That's nothing. You know what I'm saying? That's nothing.
Mm-hmm. Be happy to have you.
Yep.
Yes,
I always love the interaction, man.
Right.
Yep. But yeah, that's how I felt. What's that, Mika?
I'm not really here for Bad Boys 4 unless, now that I see that Martin is a little bit more healthier looking, I might be here for Bad Boys 4. But if it had been the same Martin that I've seen in the Mind Chaser movie and all these other movies, it's like we don't want a lethal weapon. Like, we don't want that, y'all.
Right.
Like, we want Bad Boys.
I would see. My thing is, I would love to see them bring Gabrielle Union's character back, and I need more Teresa Randall. Hi, Teresa. I need more.
Gabrielle Union's character. They got a spinoff show. Do you know that?
Yeah, it was actually wasn't that bad, but the way
it wasn't.
They put it on
Netflix.
Spectrum. No, first it was on Spectrum, which is only in like California.
What? I didn't even know that. Okay, that's crazy.
It was on Spectrum first, which was at that time Spectrum was a cable network, and it was only in California, and it was kind of like it was a Spectrum original. That's what it was. Then Netflix picked it up. I think it did 2 seasons.
Right, Miami's Finest.
Yeah, and it wasn't that bad. You know, it was
it wasn't.
Jessica Alba.
Right,
it wasn't that bad, but like I said, it couldn't build up. No, by the time it got to Netflix, it was canceled.
Right.
So it couldn't build up, you know what I'm saying, no momentum or anything like that. So, and I didn't see Gabrielle Union or Jessica Alba trying to push it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But I would like to see, hell, bring both of them into, because to me,
put them in Bad Boys 4.
Right, put them in Bad Boys. Don't try to pass it, because spoiler alert, Will has a son or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
How to, you know what I'm saying? He's a child of a kid.
And he's like half Mexican, like
half Mexican, half, you know, whatever.
It's a big deal. Like it's a plot point, like a plot device in the movie, big time.
And that's what I'm saying. The movie wasn't bad, but some of these things, now that I think about it, was unnecessary.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Captain Howard was unnecessary.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
very unnecessary.
The Queen reminded him,
right, big time.
Oh man, damn! Now that you say that,
yep.
Damn.
Oh yeah, Mika, they killed the shit out of him.
Yeah,
they killed the shit out of the captain on the screen
like
and all. Oh yeah.
You mean talking about the Busan captain?
Yeah, they killed the shit out of him in that movie. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Now I don't want to watch it.
Yeah. That's why I say that Queen reminded him. They, you know what I'm saying? Like, what the fuck? Why did that happen? You know what I'm saying? But I think they did that with the expectation of we done. Right.
Yeah.
And I think this movie was probably rewritten a couple of times. You know what I'm saying? And there was no Michael Bay involvement, if I remember correct.
At all. You know, it's two directors.
Oh yeah, because it is it's the one,
the same guys that did the third one.
And they were supposed to direct the Batwoman, or did the Batwoman. Oh, Batgirl, I'm sorry.
Yeah. Right.
Yep, you're absolutely right. It is them. Let me see these comments real quick. What do you guys consider Bad Boys movie series a spoof off of Lethal Weapon and other buddy? Oh, the spinoff, movie series, or just the movie series?
No, she's talking about the movies, or he's talking about the movie series. He said if we think it's a spoof.
No, I don't think it's a spoof. Because at that time, that's what the thing was. You know, you have 48 Hours. You got
Rush Hour.
You know what I'm saying? That's the dynamic. You know what I'm saying? Straight man. What it is? Straight man. Funny man or whatever. That's the Hollywood dynamic. So you have the straight-laced guy or the hard charger. You know what I'm saying? Then you have the guy who just don't take it too serious.
Right.
And you put that's the buddy cop movie. So I don't.
Well, I mean,
go ahead.
Go back to Lethal Weapon. You think about how action movies after that came out. Like after that, you had movies like, or you had guys like Brett Ratner that came out. Who that's his staple. Right. Is movies like that. Jerry Bruckheimer, that's his staple.
Oh yeah, Jerry.
Movies Bruckheimer. Like that. Yeah,
that's why we got that horrible Batman and Robin, because he wanted fucking buddy cop.
That's Joel Schumacher.
Is that Schumacher?
That was Schumacher. Bruckheimer is like
Schumacher was the third one.
No, Schumacher was Batman and Robin for sure. What? Bruckheimer is movies like all of our action movies from the 90s, bro. Like oh gosh, The Rock, Con Air,
the Caribbean.
Yeah, shit like that. Those movies like that, and the dynamic was you had the character like this. You know what I'm saying? You had the main character who was, or two main characters. One who was kind of goofy, like you said, and the other who's straight laced. The good cop, bad cop. They always have that.
That was Schumacher.
Yeah. But yeah, like I said, and then like even back to like other movies from the 90s that shouldn't have been like buddy cop movies, like Money Talks is a good example. That was the buddy cop movie, and neither one of them were even police officers. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly. Exactly. Neither one of y'all is cops. How did this end up being a buddy cop movie?
Right.
I mean, they solving crime. Like, what?
Right. Y'all doing some cop shit. Like,
he was a journalist and he was a con man. Like,
right.
How did that even? You know what I'm saying? But funny ass movie.
Yes, hilarious movie.
Funny ass movie. That
love Money Talks.
What happened? Speaking of somebody who just face got big and shit, and then just fell off the map. What the fuck happened to motherfucking Smokey, man? What?
Chris Tucker, yeah.
Why did he?
I don't know.
He just ran away.
I don't know. Like,
I guess those the rush hour checks just came, and he was like, "Man, I ain't gotta do shit."
Well, they got a new rush hour getting ready.
They doing 4. Yeah, they doing 4. Yeah,
he doing.
Yeah,
Doing
but
4.
you know why? Because he needed.
Because he ain't got no money.
Right, he needed.
He doing stand up again too. He coming to Jacksonville like sometime soon. To the Comedy Zone. Yeah,
I saw him doing the stand up. I don't think he ever quit stand up, but I'm in front of the camera, because
right, yeah.
Years back, he did a Netflix special. It was bad, man. It was bad.
I never even watched it. The last movie I saw him in was Silver Linings Playbook.
Right. Yep. Mm-hmm. But I'm like, man, because he came on the scene, House Party 3.
Yep.
And basically took that character and turned it into Smokey.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Yep. A lot of people don't know that. That character from House Party 3 is basically Smokey.
For real.
He says, "Isn't he dead? I thought his son died during the last movie." Talking about Will Smith's son in Bad Boys 3. Nah, he
didn't die.
Did he die? He didn't die. Cause he let him go. Didn't he let him go?
Yeah, he didn't even arrest him either.
Yeah, he let him go. I'm telling you, that story kind of don't make sense, man. Now the more I think about it, because what they say, he met the chick.
She was like yeah.
How long ago? What beat cop? Because this would have been like beat cop days. What beat cop they putting undercover on some kind of drug? You know what I'm saying?
Will Smith character Mike Lowry.
Mike Lowry
is the best of the best of the best with honors.
Right.
I'm not putting no beat cop on the cover.
I mean, he the best of the best of the best with honors.
What he is. I don't care if he's sharpshooting. I don't care if he what was that movie that Martin Lawrence was in when he wanted to be the police?
Blue Streak.
Blue Streak.
What's that? No, that one.
No, National Security. National Security.
Oh.
Woo! Yeah.
Hey, Martin got a couple of slappers.
That was a trip.
Martin got some slappers now that I think about it.
Yeah, he do.
Let's finish this video. Yeah, I hope they keep relearn each other. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Get back in the studio.
Get in the gym
and just kick it. Like, hang out with each other while y'all. You know what I'm saying? Don't film and then go home. Actually, hang out. Like, because I think that's what made it. You know what I'm saying? Congeal and gel so well is I'm pretty sure they actually hung out.
Right.
While filming and stuff, but Kobe, I asked you the question. Meek already answered it. I ask you, are you looking for Bad Boys 4?
I mean, I'm a fan of the series, so I'm showing up regardless.
Right.
But am I excited about it? No. Because this is to the point to where these movies start to go off the rails.
Mm-hmm.
And when I say off the rails, like, look at Fast and the Furious.
Exactly.
That shit started going off the rails. And when I say off the rails, it went off the rails.
I need y'all to
we're going to get Will Smith jumping from a helicopter.
Man, listen.
in slow motion. And he going to land on top of a building in combat role and then pull out his gun.
Family. The whole time. Family. But like I said, I was a big fan of the first 3 movies. Like, what's good, Dre? Like, the first 3 movies, them are my shit. Like, when you got to the 4th movie, and then it started to not be about street racing no more, and then you got to the 5th movie, and then it was...
do so many movies about meeting up in the parking lot, you know what I'm saying, for some race. I can only do so many, man.
I feel you, but look, now they got to be mercenaries and all this other shit. Come on, man. Like, where they got time to learn them kind of skills, man? Like, like in the 5th movie, they turned into international bank robbers. So where they learn how to do that at?
So as I was writing the script,
change.
What's that, Mika?
I said also characters change. Ludacris went from being a street racing hustler to an MIT graduate.
Yeah,
right.
man.
And he could crack safes and shit. What kind of shit is that?
Because when you get money, he went back to school, man, got his degree and all
You
that.
know what? Don't make excuses for the sorry ass.
Right. Like
that's the joint.
Don't make excuses.
But you know what though? As we nitpick though, you know what I'm saying, that franchise, that's the only way it survived.
this is true.
That's the only way. So it had to change up.
It had to get bigger and better every time.
It kept what was core about the movie, which was the cars.
Right.
It went from car and family has been front and center since part 1.
This is true.
Yeah.
This is true.
It's been front and center.
Except in Too Fast, Too Furious, and Tokyo Drift.
Yeah,
they give a damn about family then.
Nope. There were no families.
There were no families then. Nah, true. But you said it goes off the rails around this time. I look at like Lethal Weapon 4. Lethal Weapon 4 kind of reestablished. Even though that was the last one, it reestablished the franchise
until that one comes out too, because that's been in the works for a long time.
That better not.
I don't think you do it without Richard Donner.
You do it.
You don't do it without Richard Donner.
You can't do it without Richard Donner. You're right. Rest in peace, Richard Donner. So yeah, I'm with you. You can't do that. I leave that alone. I think they ended it properly.
I think if Brett Ratner hadn't had his little mess up,
you think he would have?
Yeah, they would have stuck it to him because he did the TV show.
The show wasn't.
He produced the TV show.
The show wasn't that bad. Shout out to Damon Wayans. That wasn't that bad.
Really
Damon Wayans and Sean William Scott.
Yeah. But no, Sean William Scott showed up later.
But still, that was an interesting dynamic, though, right? Like,
that's the reason why they stopped doing it, because it was one of the highest rated shows on TV.
I bet it was. Yeah,
it was.
Damon Wayans had health problems, and I didn't even know it.
What?
Yeah, he had health
problems.
I
didn't know that. Okay.
He had health problems, and I think his wife, something had happened with his wife at the time.
So he had, got to get right, bro. I feel that.
He slowed up for family. Let's see what they go family again. He said, my prediction for Paradise is Wonder Woman show. I think they're going to debut Diana in her late teens. We're going to get to it, man.
Oh, yeah. I got thoughts on that. Yes.
Because
major thoughts. Like,
it's some contradictions and some hold on.
It's like, wait a minute.
I want to go back and rewrite some things. You know what I'm saying? Because then by the time Diana is in her mid-20s, she's already going into Wonder Woman standalone movie. She's already established as Wonder Woman. We're going to get into it. And I like those. I do not disagree. There's some things that they're going to have to change. They're going to have to change some things about
they're going to have to tweak some stuff.
Yeah, going to have to tweak some stuff. All right, y'all let us know about Bad Boy 4. Y'all hyped about it. Mika's not hyped. I'm with it.
I even posted it on my story. I was like, y'all hyped about this movie. I'm
She was talking about I'm hyped, dog. Let's go.
All right. I'm ready to see it, man. I'm about it.
I see you, dog. Let's go.
Right.
You know damn well.
Hey, he was all about his big ears. His face got so big, his ears wasn't even big.
Damn. Ouch. Good.
Trying to get us canceled. That's all
right. Trying to get us in trouble.
The hues of blue do not represent me or Kobe.
That's what I'm saying.
Murder my dude, man. Murder my guy, man. But he right.
He finna come hit you with that rope-a-dope. Straight up. Right. He finna come get that rope-a-dope.
Martin actually didn't. Nah, we ain't gonna get
he boxed for real. Like, for real, yeah.
But I haven't scrolled up like that one episode, though. I look.
Right, nah, bro. Right.
No, definitely not.
Don't think it's sweet over here. Don't think it's sweet over here. Straight up.
It ain't.
It
ain't. All right. What we got? Boogeyman. Let's.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Whole eyes just blew up.
Yeah.
No. Look. Okay.
You want to take this away? What you got for me?
No, I don't. Because so I did see the little sneak preview trailer of this.
We're gonna get this copyright strike on out the way.
They'll go. Right. Might as well. Let's just go ahead and roll that footage.
You want to roll it now?
Yeah, he's going to roll it.
All right, let's roll it. Now let's get to it.
Right, let's do it.
I removed it.
I think if you pause it Well, no, because we try that. We do it every time. Pause and talk
Man, I
about
done
it.
tried
Yeah.
pausing, I done tried talking
Everything,
over.
right?
I done tried some everything, man. I don't know what it is, but let's do it. Nope, that's making it bigger. I don't know.
I have that same moon lamp.
Hey, I'm gonna be right there with you, Drake.
No, y'all not.
Right.
Hey, okay. All right.
Silly.
That's a dope ass camera shot.
Yeah, that is. Who's directing this?
I don't know.
I have to check and see. Yep. Never let your feet hang off the side of the bed, dog.
Nah, dog, gotta close the closet door too. All that.
He was like, I don't know how you sleep with all these lights on. You remember them days? Your mom be like, turn off all these damn lights. You just sleeping. Nah, son.
No, whatever.
That's how this
Shit.
works.
Gotta wake up and be able to see. Monsters can see in the dark.
Mm-hmm. This has got to be as good as not Insidious, was Sinister.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yes.
It's gotta be.
And who, damn, did it say?
Rob Savage.
Rob Savage.
I don't know who that is. What else has he done?
We'll find.
See. To the Googles.
Yeah.
Do the
Do the
Googles. Yeah, no, this has to be as good as Sinister for me.
Rob Savage.
Everybody, I'm pretty sure, has a Boogeyman story or afraid of the dark, run up on something brushed by your leg that you know what I'm saying, and
right.
I screamed and died.
I wasn't one growing. What'd you say, Mika?
He did Dash Cam.
Okay.
Host. And it says Salt, but I don't think this is the Salt that we're thinking.
Salt with Angelina
no,
Jolie?
it's a short. No, Salt was a short film.
Oh,
it was a
okay.
2-minute short film.
I think I've seen Host.
What's Host? Is
so
that
he's done Host and he's done Dash Cam.
Host was the Exorcist movie?
No, Host was like
when the 6 friends are on Zoom during
the
pandemic.
Okay, gotcha.
The 6 friends are on Zoom and the seance and a demonic presence starts killing them off one by one. He did that movie.
Right. I don't know. Like that was pretty interesting. Right.
It was a Shudder movie.
Unfriended, the other one, that one was lame.
Unfriended was lame.
It was lame. But this one, Host was interesting. Right. It was weird.
Yeah, Unfriended was I went to the movies. I wasted.
Oh wow, yeah, nah.
It was
my guy.
It was like a new concept. You're like, oh shit!
It really was like it. Yeah, it was modern.
Like they got me.
They got me.
It was because it wasn't nothing scary about it. It was you know what I'm saying. It was boo boo. That's all I gotta say.
I feel you. I feel that.
I don't even really know how to explain it.
Other than that, right?
Oh man. But like I said, everybody got a Boogeyman story. I myself, growing up, wasn't necessarily afraid of the dark. My older brother was. So the stories that I have are of him being afraid of the dark and me having to get up.
You a cold piece.
Right. Man, look, he was scared, man. He was scared.
You had to get him.
So I had to. I would. You know what I'm saying? He would wake me up like middle of the night. Hey, go turn on the light. You know what I'm saying? So I would have to go flip the switch. You know what I'm saying?
Oh wow, okay.
I was like,
you didn't realize you was being sacrificed.
Me.
You were being sacrificed.
Yeah, that's exactly what it was. You know what I'm saying? But that's my older brother, man. Love him to death. That's exactly what it was, a sacrifice. But the Boogeyman,
Right.
I think is this the first time we've gotten a Boogeyman?
No, we actually
No.
got Boogeyman.
Mhm.
Yeah.
And it was
Had old boy
they
from
did
Seventh
3
Heaven.
sequels. They did 3 sequels of it.
Because it had old boy from Seventh Heaven, didn't it?
Which one?
Yeah, the Barry Watson, that played I can't think of his name on the show, but the main brother, the older brother, yeah.
Oh, I know who you're talking
Matt. That's what I'm talking about. Matt, yeah.
Young looking guy.
Yeah, he was, yeah.
Barry Watson. Yep.
That Barry Watson, that's it. That's it.
Hey,
But yeah.
We got Boogeyman, Boogeyman 2, and Boogeyman 3.
Right. My ex was the goddamn Boogeyman, and so was Charles.
You know what? Number one, A Thin Line Between Love and Hate is not a horror movie, my guy.
I don't know. That shit was pretty scary.
Hey, look, it's only scary to y'all.
I won't get caught up like no shit like that. So it ain't scary to me, but that shit's scary because that shit could happen.
But it is kind of
yeah.
Stop tripping.
Hey,
reverse. Come on now, Mika.
Right.
Have y'all ever seen the movie Fear?
Yes, Mark Wahlberg.
Exactly.
I have. But that motherfucker was crazy for real. Like she had just been hurt.
Was crazy for real.
Nah, he was like nuts crazy. She had just been beat up a few times. You know what I'm saying? Like
nuts crazy.
What was the movie with Idris Elba and the white girl in it?
Oh,
Obsessed.
Damn it, Obsessed. That's it.
Yeah.
Obsessed.
That was wild. That's
some scary shit there too, for real.
Yeah, that's some scary shit.
Hey man, shit. Right.
Go ahead.
I'm 50-50. I agree they should end it on Bad Boys 3, but I could see they want to have the next generation as the new leads for they continue to series. My bad. I ain't even see this one. Yeah.
No.
Yeah. I don't want a new generation. Just do this. If because my thing is if you can't go forward with them two, just leave it alone.
Yep.
Right. It's not Bad Boys no more.
Bad Boy.
Right.
It's the bad crew now. It ain't just
bad crew. Bad girls.
Right.
Some shit like that.
Right.
Yeah.
We're finna get some wild shit like that. Stop.
What I say about Boogeyman is I appreciate the fact that in this trailer they don't show you what he looks like.
Right.
Yeah, that's
huge.
He drew like I guess a little girl had been drawing it over and over again. So they took a pencil
and didn't show it.
And they still didn't show it. He showed it to the man. I was waiting for them to be like,
mm-hmm.
What he look like? But now I appreciate the fact that they did not show what he looks like because this is now going to make me want to go see the movie because I want to see.
Fuck yeah, you want to see what the design looked like? Yeah.
What
it was like
Jeepers Creepers and we
right.
You talking about Jeepers Creepers? This last Jeepers Creepers?
The last Jeepers Creepers.
The last one
that was bad.
Not that first one.
Oh no!
That first one give you nightmares.
Yeah, no, that first, even the second. I think the second one to me was better than the first.
Scarier, yeah.
Oh, the second one they slapped some Soul Glow on him.
Yeah,
they made him all glinty.
Oh. Right,
a little bit.
Right.
I was like, wait a minute now.
He had just hit the gym cane. Got a little. Yeah, got a little sheen on him.
He had rubbed his face up against the side of that bus. I was against that window. I was like, damn. Your Soul Glow coming on, my God.
Right.
Yeah, but I always thought of like the Boogeyman or how I would do like a Boogeyman movie was the Boogeyman looks different to everybody. So you know what I'm saying? Whatever your fear is or whatever, that's what manifests. You know what I'm saying? And that's the Boogeyman. So,
yeah, I can see that.
Because everybody's Boogeyman ain't the same.
That's
everybody's under the bed, you know what I'm saying?
Well, think about it like this. All the horror icons, they're all based off the Boogeyman.
Boogeyman, right. Mm-hmm.
That's true.
Right. They're all based off the Boogeyman. So
then they call Michael Myers a Boogeyman. They call Freddy
straight up, that was it. Right.
Yeah. You're right.
Right.
Yep. Everybody but Leatherface. Leatherface based off of Ed Gein.
Ed Gein, right. That's right.
Mm-hmm.
But you're right. Boogeyman. So trailer looks dope. What was his name? Ryan Savage?
Rob Savage.
Rob Savage. Salute to you, man. When did this come out? Let me see.
June, I think.
June the 2nd.
June 2nd. Sean Levy, Dan Levine, Dan Corn produced. Who's in this? Sophie Thatcher stars alongside Chris Messina. The cast also includes Vivian Lyre Blair, Maren Ireland, Madison Hugh, Lisa Gray Hamilton, and Dave. That's my chin now. I guess that's how I pronounce it.
That's some new talent.
Yeah. Nah, and it look like I said, it looks good, man. Looks good. The kid scene at the beginning
When
and
she
how
flipped.
she rolled the ball over. Yeah,
Right.
I'd be like, nah, we ain't sleeping here tonight, dog.
Fuck that. We got to go get her somewhere.
I ain't got no
Look.
dogs. That ain't no damn puppy, man.
Right.
Her daddy was like, "How you sleep with all these lights on like this?"
Yep.
Right.
Like this. Yep. But no, it looks good. Looks good.
Yeah. It's definitely gonna be worth a watch.
Well, my damn baby mama will hunt my closet for you. Dre Mac. Look, man. Is she watching the show?
That's what I'm saying. Right. 'Cause you shouting her out big time, cause
She must be watching the show.
right. Right.
Oh man. Dre Mac, baby mama watching this. Hey, look, man.
Mad too.
I'm gonna just say I feel you, dog. You know what I'm saying? And I hope that y'all working out. That's I hope y'all come to a amicable conclusion. You know what I'm saying? I don't
I mess with nobody. Episode of Blues House Live.
Start us off, right?
That's it. Hey, and if she watching, subscribe. Hit the notification. You know.
Right. We here every week.
Please stop encouraging him.
He's a problem. He's my big man, y'all here. Hey, look.
Hey. Oh boy.
Group of people. They were in New York back in real big in the 80s, man. Rode around in this hearse. I think it was called the Ectomobile or something like that, man. You might need to call them. What? Y'all what's the name?
I'm not saying it.
Man, y'all need to call Father O'Malley. You need to call Father O'Malley.
Y'all gotta chill. That's what you need to do. Y'all gotta chill.
You need to call Father O'Malley and Father Karen, straight up.
Yeah. I gotta chill.
Get the, call them. Call Carolyn. What was Caroline? Call her out the TV. You know what I'm saying? Call her up. Help y'all
gotta chill. Y'all gotta chill.
Oh man, Dre Mac out here wilding. Salute to Dre Mac. He is out here wilding. Oh man.
Oh boy.
Oh man.
Oh boy.
What you got on the book, man? You got anything, man?
I mean, it's a Stephen King short story.
Mm-hmm.
It could go either way because Stephen King's adaptations, they do go either way. They really are. Either you love them or you absolutely hate them. And that's been for every single one. There's not one that I've ever been on the fence about. This has the capacity to be, well, here's what I'll say. If they give this movie some depth and it ain't a bunch of jump scares, this could be very good.
Right.
But if it's a bunch of jump scares, then I got no hope for it at all.
Okay. That's fair, man. I personally don't think it's gonna be any jump scares. Because the trailer doesn't even seem like it's jumps. You know what I'm saying?
Jump scares, right?
Right. It seemed like it's something in there, but it don't seem like every other. You know what I'm saying?
It seems like it's more suspenseful.
Right.
Like
the Boogeyman is an actual character.
Right.
He's not just a machete wielding maniac. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
He might be part of the house, and that's not if more writers, directors, or whatever would concentrate more on fleshing out these the
new horror icons they're trying to introduce. Right.
you will have a franchise. Like even with Megan, I think
Mhm.
she got so much Megan backstory and what what she is or why she does what she does. It allows it to live on. You know what I'm saying? Even with Chucky, Charles
Right.
Lee Ray. You know what I'm saying? What was he trying to evade the police? So he put himself into the body of a doll. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Give us some backstory. Jason, Freddy, you know what I'm saying? All of these horror icons, they all got backstory. They just not mindless killers, just you know what I'm saying?
For no reason, right?
No reason,
Right. With
that
like even in the Scream franchise, like we get
everybody has a motive.
Yes, we get it at the end of the movie, but at
Right.
least we know the reason why this person is going around killing everybody.
But see, and even you bring up Scream, Ghostface isn't even a real character.
Exactly.
Nope.
He's not even. It's the story.
It's the moniker, right?
Yeah. It's you know what I'm saying. It's everything surrounding that makes Ghostface what he is. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Anybody could be Ghostface.
True.
That's what makes that's what makes Scream dope.
Yeah.
Because anybody could really be Ghostface. You know what I'm saying? So,
we call them copycat killers.
Right.
But that's all Ghostface is. The copycat
copycat killer. Yep.
That's all. And with different motivations each time. You know what I'm saying? Right. What was I know what you what was it? I know what you did last summer. Was that the one with the fisherman?
Ben Willis.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't like him.
No,
we didn't get nothing.
Well,
we
was it the third one?
We did. We did the second one gave you the backstory. The second one.
And
the second one gave you the backstory because about how he had to kill his wife and all this other shit. Yeah. Mm-hmm. But that movie to me didn't make any sense because it teeter-tottered. Is he supernatural? Is he not?
Right. Yeah.
It never gave you a clear answer. Like he could do supernatural shit, but they killed him by shooting him. Come on, like that don't make any sense. Like, like they shot his ass twice and killed him, but he could just he teleport, do Jason type shit. So those movies never made any sense, and that's why when you have somebody because Kevin Williamson wrote that, he's the same guy who wrote Scream. He wrote I Know It's Still Last Summer first. But that's the thing. That's where he needs somebody like a Wes Craven, and always has, to keep him grounded because he does things like that, and the stories are too whimsical. Like Scream 3, right? Look how whimsical Scream 3 was.
3 was
when they were making the Stab movie in Hollywood.
Right, with the director who was Sidney's brother, who was the killer.
Oh, yeah.
And his voice changer could do anybody's voice. 4 was smart. 4 was smart. That was
the social media one, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that one was good.
That was dope.
When she was killing so she could be famous.
Yeah.
Right. She was trying to be famous. Infamous, I guess.
Yeah, that one.
But yeah, like I said, just you get that wild over the top shit, like the voice changer who could change to everybody's voice. You know what I'm saying? Or the fact that this dude, you know what I'm saying, will wear bulletproof vests. Like knowing, you know what I'm saying, you're gonna get shit. Just certain things that made the characters just a little bit outside of what they initially started to be.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? And that's what I feel like you got with that Ben Willis character. It was, this is supposed to be my answer to Freddy, Jason, Leatherface, Michael Myers, but I want him to be grounded like a human character at the same time. It didn't work. He got run over by the car. It didn't kill him. They tossed him in the water. Right. Didn't kill him. But
did y'all watch the TV show?
I started it, but I never finished.
I couldn't get past.
Did you watch the third movie? Did you watch the third
one that came out? What was it?
Yeah, yes. I watched it, and I want my time back.
15, 16 or something like that?
It wasn't. It was around that time, something like that.
I want my time back.
That was
I need my time back off that one.
Mm-hmm. Dre Max says Wes Craven is my favorite horror writer and director of all time.
Mine too.
Wes Craven
it's a time. It depends.
Genius.
Him and John Carpenter they flop around for me at number one because John Carpenter's movies are really smart too.
I like,
but in a different way.
Yeah, I like John Carpenter. Everything. Yeah, I like John Carpenter.
Nobody's made a movie like In the Mouth of Madness.
Right. Yeah.
Nobody has made a movie like that. Yeah,
that came across my feed on Tubi. I'm about to
every time
watch it.
Yeah, that movie there is a trip. Like,
I was like, man, I can't remember the last time I seen In the Mouth of Madness. Like,
Right.
I'm gonna go watch this.
Oh yeah, that movie is a trip.
Yep. All right, Mika, Boogeyman.
I'm here for it, just so I can see what the Boogeyman look like.
Okay,
Yeah.
She just wants to see the Boogeyman,
Peep
and then she's out.
And because it's a Stephen King adaptation.
Yeah, right.
What other short stories? Was not Running Man. What was the other Schwarzenegger movie? Was it Running Man?
Which
Running
one?
Man was him, right?
Yeah, Running Man.
That was Stephen King.
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought so. And he did another short, or they based another movie off of.
I think it was called The Good Wife or something like. It was the one where the lady was handcuffed to the bed.
That's Gerald's Game.
Gerald's Game. Yeah, that's it. Gerald's Game.
And the dude died.
Yeah.
She
was starting to have like visions and shit. Yeah.
That was wild. Yeah. That was a good movie.
They played that.
That was
Carla Gunigo.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. Yep. She played the shit out of that.
Yeah, she killed that.
Man, I'd have dislocated my wrist.
Or slipped out of that or whatever. Yeah.
I would have dislocated my wrist.
Or broke the fucking bed or something. Shit. I'd have been yanking that shit apart, bro. Like, yeah, it'd have been over with.
She just gave up a little too quick.
Right. For real. Like, better than me. I'm like, hey, it's worth the risk.
Oh yeah, something would have been broke. Either the bed would have broke or I would have broke. But I'm getting
right. Somebody breaking, but we getting out of here, right?
John Carpenter's the man. All right. Y'all let us know what y'all think about the Boogeyman, and let us know if y'all got some scary things underneath your bed or in y'all closet, man. Waiting on y'all. You know what I'm saying? Let us know. You never know, man. You know, Drake. I mean, look, Dre Mac was up front with his Boogeyman. In his closet. Dre, is that a true story?
Don't ask him.
Like, was she really in your closet, like hiding?
Right.
I mean, you know,
want to know? It's inquire minds.
Right. He brought it up.
We both are Aquariuses. We ask these questions. Okay. Like
she watching the show.
If better yet, if she's watching the show, I would like to know, why were you in Dre Mac's closet?
You know what? I'm not messing with neither. Y'all.
I mean,
not on the first day of Black History Month. I'm not.
Yes, we are. This is Black History.
This is the time. Yeah, this is the time.
Right here, right now.
Not on this first day of Black History Month. We not.
Salute to all. You know, I ain't even gonna go there.
All the closet dwellers, like.
Salute to Kobe. You're gonna go to the corner with Blue in a minute. You're gonna be in the corner with Blue.
Okay. All the black closet dwellers, like.
Not on the first day of Black History Month. We
Yes, indeed.
You're
All right, let's get into the meat and potatoes, man. It's time to shine, Kobe. It's time to shine.
Let's do it.
It is time to shine. This DCU Chapter 1.
Gods and Monsters.
That's what they called it. Gods and Monsters. Which is a dope title. I think most people looked at DC as that's exactly what DC is. Gods being the superheroes, the monsters being the villains. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
With gods amongst men walking around, you get people like Superman, and because it seemed like everybody who has a power is like OP.
Right.
So they basically, you know what I'm saying? So I thought that was dope. And it was also, I don't know if you've seen the animated animation
Slate.
Gods and Monsters.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? I don't know if he pulled it from that. So shout out to Peter Safran and James Gunn. Let's get into the nitty gritty. Let's start with Mika.
What?
Let's get into what he released, what the actual DC slate is.
We'll go one by one.
Yeah, we can go one by one.
Cool.
It's like 13,000 things he listed.
Yeah, but we're gonna talk about it.
This gonna be a episode of Marathon. So make sure you donate. And you know what? Don't.
Before we go, let's address Dre Mac real quick. Dre Mac says she might be watching, but yeah, she was in the closet, R. Kelly style, and she was singing.
All three of y'all in the corner. All three of y'all go to the corner right now.
We got to get Dre Mac on the show, man.
Yeah, you got to come by.
I know he was on the popcorn in your beard. Meek, I know you know what I'm saying?
Right.
You got to reach out to
and destroyed us during game night. You know what?
Oh, he did? I didn't watch it.
Destroyed us.
He destroyed y'all?
Uh-oh.
Get him, Dre. Get him.
He had somebody in the closet giving him the answers, yo. Like, he had a lifeline. My man had a lifeline.
He had a phone a friend in the closet. Oh, that's funny.
Oh, boy.
All right. Let me center myself.
There you go. Bring it back down.
Before you come out the corner, gather yourself.
Let's get back to this DCU stuff.
Oh boy.
All right. Creature Commandos was the first thing he talked about. Said the first project. Well, it wasn't the first. Was it the first? Yeah, it was the first thing he talked about. First project that will be released will be an animated TV series called Creature Commandos. It's based on the comic property of the same name, vampires, werewolves, zombies into the DC universe. He said it's already in production. It'll be a unified DCU animation. It will lead into live action, back into animation, and back and forth between the two. Noting that any project that's animated could also get a live action version and vice versa. He confirmed the characters include Weasel from the Suicide Squad, who's played by his brother Sean Gunn, as well as Rick Flag Sr., with Gunn revealing that they're casting the voice actors to also play the same character in live action down the road. James Gunn wrote all these episodes himself.
Nice.
Hell yeah. That seemed like his cup of tea, his bread and butter. He writes good teams like this for some reason, like with the obscure characters and shit. Like he writes good teams like this. That's just like this is specialty. It seems like.
And the way I look at this, because I've seen a lot of people like, oh, I'm not checking for a Creature Commando, yada yada. A lot of people loved Invincible. A lot of people didn't know who Invincible was, where it came from,
right?
Until it dropped. Boom. They were, damn, this shit dope as fuck. You know what I'm saying? So the thing about animation to me is all the shit that you can do with it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That you can't do in the live action.
In live action.
Anybody I want to.
Just like that.
Right. Just like that. Make it canon. You know what I'm saying? You can learn about these characters. And then, like he said, bringing it into live action and back into animation. This is to me, this is the perfect catapult for the DCU. Unless they just did like a Justice League, you know what I'm saying, cartoon or whatever. But to me, this is the next best thing. You know what I'm saying? I give you Creature Commando. I could have whoever throughout these. I think he said it was 8 episodes. I think he said 7 episodes. So through these 7 episodes, unless it's like a period piece, and even if it is a period piece, I can get some other DCU characters to come in. You know what I'm saying? Be a part of an episode, jump back out, stuff like that. So I think this is the perfect thing because, like Kobe said, these obscure teams, you know what I'm saying? That's his forte.
And he making money with them. Like he making magic with these obscure teams like Guardians of the Galaxy. Unless you was a hardcore comics fan, you was not checking for no Guardians of the Galaxy. When that movie came out, nobody. That was, unless you were a hardcore comic fan. Right. You was not checking for Guardians of the Galaxy. Didn't even know who they was. You know what I'm saying? But he brought them to the light. And hey, like the Suicide Squad, he took the most obscure members of the Suicide Squad. He didn't do the cop out like use Bronze Tiger or somebody like that people know. He took the obscure ones, you know what I'm saying, that people don't really give a shit about, like Polka Dot Man.
Right.
It took that character that nobody even knew it was a real character, like for real. This is a real character for real. It made that character have depth, and you care about that character.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Like Harley Quinn, when they did the Suicide Squad the first time, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, people was checking for her because of the actress, but people weren't checking for Harley Quinn as a character like that.
Nah, her time had blue, because she was
The Batman, the animated series shit.
Right.
Yeah,
She was specifically made for that show.
right.
She had her time then, and then she disappeared.
Right.
James Gunn brought her back, or not James Gunn. Suicide Squad brought her back, and then James Gunn, you know what I'm saying, helped push her along the way. So I told 100% agree. 100% agree. But yeah, I think this, especially if this is gory and you know what I'm saying, like I said, if this mimics how Invincible is, we good.
Right.
Get some of these comments. Let me see. Dre Matt said you can get away with a lot more stuff. The perfect example of that is Marvel's What If. I hated What If, but
so did I. Yeah, but they got away with some shit, and then used it, and then I told us they weren't gonna use it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So I mean, you 100% correct. What If showcased the I just, and the reason why I hate it because I thought it was lazy, and I thought that they could do better. The animation was you know what I'm saying? And I just think that they can do better. And I think Marvel can just do better in general. Anyway, going forward, they can do better. You know what I'm saying? But I agree. That is a perfect example. Dramax says this is great for two reasons. One, it gives great content for HBO Max, and two, you've created a new fan base to buy these guys' comics. Agreed. I can because I don't think there is a Creature Commando comic out right now, but I can see this blowing up and then them trying to capitalize off of it. So,
no doubt.
You absolutely right in that aspect.
Of course.
Mm-hmm.
I just want to say that I'm going to cosplay as the sexy Gila monster over there.
The sexy Gila monster.
In the green.
In the green next. Okay. All right.
That's what's up.
Okay.
I'm gonna cosplay that.
Okay. She already looked. See? James Gunn? Do you find this will be what? Your third character, James Gunn, you cosplayed as, huh?
Right. Did he get into that circle?
I did Gamora. Harley Quinn. Yep. I did Harley Quinn.
And now this, yeah.
Right.
The Black Lagoon. Yeah, okay.
Right.
Because see, that's the thing. All of these characters are based off of the old horror.
Horror movies.
So you have
like
Werewolf,
Hollywood, yes.
The Creature from the Black Lagoon, Frankenstein, Frankenstein's Bride, Mummy, Vampire, all that, you know what I'm saying, stuff like that. And they fight Nazi robots.
Right, of all shit.
You know, why not? Let's go. Let's go. All right, next up is the Waller.
Yep.
TV series.
And that is still going to be.
Yep.
Viola, right? It's still going to be Viola, right? Okay.
Yep. So here we go. It says Viola Davis will reprise her role as Amanda Waller in the TV series focused on her character. Some of the characters that we're doing, we're changing out. This is a multiverse. Some of the characters we're using, the same actors Gunn explained. Viola is still playing Waller, and she has Team Peacemaker with her. The series will fall in between the first and second seasons of Peacemaker. As Gunn explained, he's been busy writing Creature Commandos, Superman. So Creature Commandos and Superman. So Peacemaker season 2 is delayed. Crystal Henry, who did Watchmen, and Jeremy Carver, who does Doom Patrol, are writing Waller. I think this would be dope. Even though it's a show based around Waller, I don't think it's gonna be a Waller show.
She's gonna be like the handler.
Mm-hmm. She's gonna be it's a good show. I seen that kind of would explain it. Like you said, she'll be the handler. It is. Let me take a step back. It is going to be a wall. It's going to be about her.
Oh,
but
yeah.
It's going to be about the shit that she does.
Yeah, what her motivations are. Like a character study, I guess, on her.
All the arms that she has into these different things that's going on. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But and it's Viola Davis deserves every role she kills every role. She's a killer.
And that's the thing, like
you can't get rid of her. Like
she's been strong for a while. Like some movies that she's been in, I've been like, damn, like that was her for real. Like, yeah, I wouldn't even think that was her.
Right.
No,
Viola Davis is an assassin, man.
Yeah, she is.
She is
smooth operator too.
She's almost becoming Sam Jackson-esque, but a better. I want to say better actor.
Well, yeah, because
ugly cry, we good.
Nah, you gotta have the ugly cry.
Yeah.
You gotta have the ugly cry and the ugly walk, or it's not.
Has she won one yet? She got her Oscar yet?
She did that she won
for the help.
The help. Okay. Mm-hmm. That's what's up.
Yeah, I think she's an EGOT.
Oh, I want to say she's an EGOT too.
Yeah, I think she's.
Wow. Okay, that's what's up.
Yeah, like I said, she's an assassin.
She deserves it for sure. I mean, she deserves it.
And we can't see anybody else but her playing this role.
There's some other that I can see.
Now see, I can't because I don't know what y'all know. See,
right? That's why I'm thinking you look
like
game.
Like
game. There's another assassin out there who played the character of Amanda Waller.
CCH Pounder played her.
She played her, but I'm talking about the vampire
Angela Bassett.
Herself.
Yeah,
Angela
Bassett. Yep.
No. Lead Queen Ramona, where the hell she is? I don't know. They killed her, so
she played it. She played her in Green Lantern.
Green Lantern. She was that. In
Green. It's okay. We'll stick with Viola Davis. We're good.
Viola is
it's where it's at. Yeah, for sure.
I forgot who played in the Green Arrow TV series.
CCH Pounder.
No.
Oh, she was the animated. Animated. That's right.
But either way, Viola Davis is Waller. You can't get the crazy thing in this thing that Gunn said is about the multiverse. Some characters were using the same actors. What does he mean by the multi? Or is he just talking about we're going from DCEU to DCU and we're using some of the same characters or actors? Is that what because a lot of the shit that he said in his little press junkie
didn't make sense.
He didn't put a stamp on shit. You know what I mean? Like he didn't say, all right, this is what we're doing. He just said, all right, here goes some shit for y'all.
Right. Y'all got to give y'all something. Yeah.
I got to give y'all something. Shut up. You know what I'm saying? So let me see. Ant says, honestly, I think James Gunn and Peter Safran are going to build Amanda Waller as a morally great character like Nick Fury because that song Act Like Nick is squeaky clean. Song Act Like Nick is squeaky clean. I don't know what that last part is, but I don't want them to make her Nick Fury because then it looks like a copycat. I want her to be
her own shit.
Her own shit. She represents what she thinks America needs to protect itself.
Right.
Nick Fury doesn't.
Right.
She is the wall. You know what I'm saying? When Trump say build that wall, she would have been the wall. You know what I mean?
Right.
Any means necessary. We got to keep them out, boss. Then we got to keep them out.
We got to keep them out.
And I'm the end all be. She's the type where I'm the end all be all. Y'all hired me. Y'all brought me in to do this. Then y'all stand clear and watch me do this shit.
Right.
That's what Amanda Waller is. Nick Fury is not that.
Nope. He just got all the connections to get the people where he needed them to be.
Mm-hmm. Right. Dre Matt says, I can't wait for Viola Davis as great as Amanda Waller and expand on her character. I'm here for it. I believe he's letting the last 4 movies go, Flash being the reset, and then going to the new DCU, keeping the other projects in Elseworld. I hate my thing with this too is because you brought up the Elseworlds.
Right.
That is confusing as fuck. I mean, I can understand it, but you had 2 Batmans, this Joker thing going on. That shit don't connect. I'm gonna give you this Batman movie that ain't got shit to do with this skinny Batman. Like what? You know what I'm saying? Like what is going on? You know, that's a lot. And how do you separate those Elseworld and the DCU? You know what I mean? Especially if they're both on the big screen.
Right.
How do you separate that? That's that's what I wish he would come out and say. I know he's trying to, you know what I'm saying, move in between the lines and kind of play both sides, but that's still a confusing. And me and Kobe, we talked about it, about how I think they just need to cancel Matt Reeves and who did the Joker?
Todd Phillips.
Todd Phillips. I think they need to cancel that.
I don't think it's coming though. They need the money.
Right, it's money. I don't think it's coming, but if I'm trying to establish what I'm trying to establish, I'm going to Zaslav, I'm going to Todd Phillips, and I'm going to Matt Reeves, and I'm saying, hey, look, man,
I need my own shit.
Right. Only one of us can swim in this, you know what I'm saying, in this pond. Either I'm going and the DCU is going, or you rock
Fuck
with
this shit. Y'all figure it out on your own.
Right.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because that's a lot. And
right.
It could bite them in the ass, because somebody brought up, I forgot who it was, somebody said, what if people gravitate towards the Matt Reeves shit?
Then yeah, you gotta just go with that shit.
You know what I'm saying? If everybody start, we like this Batman and we fucking with the Penguin TV show and we fuck with everything going on that Matt Reeves is doing, fuck what James Gunn is doing, it's gonna be like, well, shit. You know what I'm saying? What the fuck? Now you got another failure on your hand because of that. That's how I look at it. So let's not act like Nick Fury is squeaky clean and what he's been doing in the MCU. He's been getting his hands dirty. He just knocked out front with his dirty dealings. Like, oh, he's not out front. No, true. No, right. I'm not saying I don't know. I know because he's a spy. If you're a spy, you're not clean. I get that, but he ain't no damn Amanda Waller.
Mm-mm.
He will get the job done. It's you know what I'm saying, they're like two sides, you know what I'm saying, of the same coin.
Right.
Her shit got all the etchings and markings on it. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, the denomination of the coin on her side. On his side is
right.
Like, you don't know what the fuck it is. That shit could be a fucking Pokemon. Or remember the
Pokemon.
What's the coin game back in the day? Pogs with the coin?
Pogs,
not
yeah.
Pogs.
You know what I'm saying?
Not Pogs.
Mm-hmm. That was it.
Oh man. It's not like Nick Clean. He's been doing the MCU, just not out front. Yeah, okay, yeah. But yeah, I'm here for Waller. What, Mika, you had something to say? No? Okay. Kobe, you good on Waller?
I'm here for it. Like I said, that's the strongest adaptation we've gotten to this character. I'm for it.
Next up is Superman. Superman Legacy says while Creature Commandos and Waller was described as aperitif of the DCU, Gunn and Saffron explained that Superman Legacy will kick off their version in earnest. This is really the start of the DCU. It's currently being written by James, and I sincerely hope that he can be persuaded perhaps to direct it as well, Saffron said. It's not an origin story. It focuses on Superman balancing his Kryptonian heritage with his human upbringing. Saffron added he is the embodiment of truth, justice, and the American way. He is kindness in a world that thinks of kindness as old-fashioned. The tentative release date for this is July 11th, 2025. What you got for me, Cole?
It's he says it's not an origin story, but it's not. It is, and that's in a certain aspect, because it's not a Clark Kent origin story, but it is a Superman origin story.
Okay.
Because if we're getting young Superman, you know, that's like getting Batman year 1 or year 2. That's an origin story. I don't care what you call it. It's an origin story.
Right.
Because your rogues gallery is not built yet. You're still encountering new threats.
Right.
You're still in your origins. You're not a
people still getting used to seeing you fly around Metropolis.
Right. You are not a veteran yet. So it's an origin story. So what I think we're trying to see here is, and this is the jumping off point. How can we do this and make our Justice League to where we can get them for multiple films and all this other shit? And that this is the only way to do it is make them young adults. But I don't think this works for everything.
No, it doesn't. And I think we're gonna talk about Batman Young Batman doesn't work.
Hell no, not with no young Superman.
No, it doesn't work. I know
they were fighting the whole time.
Same age, I guess, in the comics, but even I look at like Clark Kent being younger than Batman.
Of course.
You know what I'm saying? I always looked at Clark being younger than Bruce.
Because Batman ain't 25 out here, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Fighting crime. It ain't happening, dog. Like, nah. 25-year-old Bruce Wayne is like training.
Right. He needs the time to get his skills together.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And he damn so, you know what I'm saying, won't have Damian. You know what I'm saying, as a Robin. So, and that's what when we do talk about that is some things that I, you know what I'm saying, some questions that I have when it comes to
Brave and the Bold, yeah.
Right. But this Superman legacy, it's some things. This comic here, Superman Year One, which was a drastic change to his origin. But to me, it was dope. Like they even made him a Navy SEAL and shit. He joined the military. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But it was dope. The way they did it was dope because he was like, I'm testing out shit. You know what I'm saying? Me as Superman, I'm testing out shit. He fought like he went down to fucking Atlantis and fought a fucking sea monster. You know, like he was doing all
right.
He was Superman. It was some dope shit. It was dope. You know what I'm saying? I know they're not gonna take this story, and it was a Frank Miller story. If y'all know Frank Miller, he did the Dark Knight Return and all that other shit.
Of course, yeah.
But it was just a dope story, and they didn't take. If I remember correctly, they didn't push this forward. This was just like a one-off type of, I guess, DC Black Label is what they called it. But if they can take some elements of that, because I think Clark, even though I know if we're going to reinvent Clark. Especially they always talking about a modern audience. Clark would probably have joined the military.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? 9/11 happened. He from Kansas. You know what I'm saying?
He looking for some direction. Yeah.
He joined in the military. And to me, that probably, like Kobe just said, would give him some direct. Now he because even in this story, he walks away. Like he's like, man, I can't do this shit because I'm just, you know what I'm saying? I'm fucking these dudes up. I can't.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because they was trying him, and you know what I'm saying? Because in the military, Mika, you know, it's a lot of ego. It's a lot of, you know what I'm saying? I'm
don't I know it?
Best of the best. You know what I'm saying? So they was trying old Clark, and Clark was like, man, come on now, I can fucking
a whole nother level than y'all.
I will laser eye your ass.
Right. So, but I do think he would do something like that. You know what I'm saying? If but a brief stint, I think he would do something like that. And then end up back in Metropolis, you know what I'm saying, going through the whole Navy vet thing. Mika, you don't know yet. You ain't been out yet. Once you get out, you got to refine.
I've been out, and then I jump back in.
When you get out, you have to refine yourself. Try to reconnect.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
And when I couldn't refine myself, I went right back in.
I feel you. I feel that. Yeah. If that's all you know for a while, shit, that's
all
easy.
I know.
But I think you do something like, and they're saying he has to balance between his Kryptonian heritage and his human upbringing.
Right.
Clark is not an alien. That let me drop that first and foremost. Clark is as human as he might be, more human than anybody. You know what I'm saying? He is Clark Kent first.
Right.
That Kal-El shit, that fucking Krypton, that shit is way down the line on his mind. You know what I'm saying? It's cause he grew up middle America, Kansas, you know what I'm saying? Cornbread fed, running through fucking wheat fields and cornfields and shit. He ain't no fucking alien. I'm an alien? Oh, okay, whatever. All right, mom, pa, can't, whatever. I got this fucking, we finna go play football. You know what I'm saying? Go, you know what I'm saying? The game is on. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's him. That's why I see Clark at. In school, you know what I'm saying? Just old fucking. So that part to me is kind of weird. Him balancing his Kryptonian and human upbringing. There is no balance. When he meets Kryptonians, he don't, you know what I'm saying? They be like, yeah, I'm such and such L or whatever. No, he like, I'm Clark Kent, man.
Right.
I'm from Smallville. Oh, where you from? Oh, okay, that's cool. You know what I'm saying? Maybe we can find some common ground. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, he's not in his brain. He's not alien. Where am I at? And say, honestly, I'm excited for the Matt Reeves Batman universe. James Gunn and Saffron said that those movies are Elseworlds, their own standalone stuff. Yeah, I know, but it's still
Right.
it's a confusion. It's there needs to be it needs to be some kind of wall. How do you wall that off? That's all I'm saying.
How do you separate it? Right.
Mm-hmm. J Max says, young Superman that makes Clark Kent an actual character, I'm all for, and we need to get back to Christopher Reeve's style of Superman. So I agree.
Yes.
We can't have Superman as Batman no more.
Nope.
As much as I like Man of Steel, I thought Man of Steel was dope. We cannot have.
You know what I'm saying? We don't
brooding,
want rogue Superman, right? Brooding Superman, right?
That tornado scene it takes me out every time. I'm saving my daddy. I'm sorry. You're not finna die from no tornado, dog. I'm coming to get you.
And I can fly, like.
And I can fly. You think
I can fly?
Right.
Oh, they might see you. No, just let me die. They might see who you are. I don't care.
Fuck that. Like,
what are you talking about?
A whole lot of gang shit. I'm coming to get you.
Right.
A whole lot of gang shit. What are you talking about? No, just let me trying to save a damn dog. You know what I'm saying? No, man. I'm gonna
save you and the dog.
Right.
Yeah, man. Dying in the damn tornado. That's wild. Also having a young Superman, you can have him naive, which he really is in the comics, very hopeful. Exactly.
Right.
Exactly. No, James Gunn said the Brave and the Bold Robin is going to be Damien because Bruce is going to be in his mid-40s and has already been with Talia. Yeah, no, but that's what we're saying. You can't trying to put Batman to Superman. You have to have Batman has to be older than Superman because of like Dre Max said, his naivety, his super optimistic, him being wet behind the ears, so to speak.
Right.
Batman is the mentor in the he's the big brother in the Batman Superman friendship.
Shit, in the whole Justice League.
But I'm just saying, out of those two, you know what I'm saying?
Right. I feel you.
He's the big brother. He's the guy, you know what I'm saying? And I think there's even a quote somewhere where Superman says the greatest superhero is Batman. You know what I'm saying? Right. So, do you think that modeling the Superman actor, Christopher Reeves after Superman? No, I think they're gonna try to find somebody. But Christopher Reeves was actually an older gentleman. I think it was in his 30s, right? When he was doing Superman.
When he started, yeah.
I think it was in his 30s.
I'd have been older, right?
I think they're gonna go young. I think they're gonna try to find somebody mid to late 20s to do this, to play Superman. Probably more youthful in the face. You know what I'm saying? Young looking guy. But they need like a nerd.
Yeah. They need somebody who is I mean shit. I hate
they need somebody if they put the glasses on him with the look, you know what I'm saying, with the curl, hunch him over a little bit, that he looks nerdy, he looks buffoonish. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
If they can do that, then they got.
They ain't doing that. He gonna look sexy as hell. He gonna have all the muscles. That little curl, they ain't gonna hide nothing.
They ain't gonna hide nothing. They marking up the legacy movie after Christopher Reeve Batman. Oh, I already answered that. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. See, James Gunn said the Brave and the Bold Batman is going to be in his mid-40s. He's already been with Talia. Didn't he already say that?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he already put that. Yeah. We'll get to that because, like I said, I got questions. On that. Mika, how you like Superman? You a Superman fan?
No. Oh, okay.
No.
Okay, all right.
I'm more. If we're gonna be honest, I'm more of a Batman fan.
Oh,
I feel that.
Okay. All right. So, all right, I'm gonna be ready for when Brave and the Bold. I'm gonna be ready for you to hop in.
I'm more of a Batman fan. I even call
in.
my house the Bat Cave. Like,
okay,
turn these lights off.
I feel that.
I'm at the Bat Cave, being Oracle over here. Okay, I'm with it. Let's go. So, yeah, Brave and the Bold, July 11, 2025. That's when the shit's supposed to kick off. And remember, because we was talking about that. Like, you got these movies coming out, and then where does the DCU start? You know what I'm saying? How are you doing that? So I guess 2025 is actual DCU boom. That's, you know what I'm saying, the start. That's the starting point. Like you said, the jumping off. What next? What do we have next? Lanterns.
Yeah, this is the one I'm really excited about.
Are we getting what's his name?
John Stewart?
John Stewart.
No.
Who?
The other guy. That played Deadpool.
Oh,
Ryan Reynolds. No. Yeah, no. It's gonna be that Green Lantern, Hal Jordan, but it's gonna be Hal Jordan and Jonathan Stewart.
Because it's
And
TV series.
yeah, this is gonna be like a police procedural.
Yeah, so Green Lantern finally come to the screen. New TV series is a huge HBO quality TV event. It's already in development, and our vision for this is very much in the vein of True Detective. Saffron is terrestrial based. Two of our favorite Green Lanterns, Hal Jordan and John Stewart, starring in a true detective type mystery, and it plays a really big role leading into the main story that we're telling across our film and television. The series replaces the previous Green Lantern TV show that was in works, but Saffron said was more of a space opera and is no longer in development. That idea was spearheaded by Greg Berlanti and was the star Finn Wittrock and Jeremy Irvin. Yeah, I don't know if y'all watch True Detective or not. I think
I haven't.
You ain't never
but
seen
I've heard. No, I've heard a lot about it. I just haven't watched the show yet.
I think they're on season 4 now.
Yeah, because the first season was
McConaughey and
right, and the second season was
Blade. No, it wasn't Blade.
No, it was Woody Harrelson.
Woody, yeah. Mm-hmm.
Right. The third season was Mahershala Ali. Yeah. Like I said, I've seen the show. I just haven't watched it all the way through.
Right.
And watched all seasons yet.
It's a dope anthology style. The storytelling in it, the narrative of it is dope, man. And I could see them doing so. I like how they said it's terrestrial. So they're here on Earth being Green Lanterns, trying to figure out this big bad.
Right.
They say a really big role leading into the main story, what they're telling across film and television. So Sinestro, maybe. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah. Okay. Lanterns, like Yellow Lanterns, I would think.
Lanterns.
Yeah.
Or could be the anti-life equation.
So Red Lanterns, you think like Atrocitus and shit like that?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. That would be dope. That would be dope.
Right.
The Fear Lanterns. Yeah.
So because they do need an overarching, and it's called Gods and Monsters. They need an overarching villain.
Right. I don't think it's gonna be Darkseid for the overarching.
Nah,
I think it's gonna be Brainiac. I think it'll be Brainiac.
That could be another thing with the Lantern. The space.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah. That's true. But I think they're gonna be hunting a lantern. I think it makes sense.
I think
when you said that, it makes a lot of sense.
I think they're gonna be hunting the lantern. What you got, Mika? I see you. You know, your wheels turning.
If it ain't Ryan Reynolds, I don't care about this.
Why would you want Ryan Reynolds?
Oh no, I would have thought played the pure opposite because that movie was trash. Like
I don't care about it being trash. He's eye candy. Rewrite it.
Ryan Reynolds.
Fair enough.
Look, I'll make the call. We'll get some new eye candy for you.
I'm just saying, if
Trevante Rhodes maybe as John Stewart.
Nah, bro, they finna give us Tyrese. I know that shit.
Hey, he been lobbying for.
He been lobbying for it for a long time. They finna give it to him. I think.
You better not. Man. They better not.
If Tyrese show up, I'm laughing, dog.
Oh yeah.
That'd be the funniest troll in the world if Tyrese.
I think it would be too. It would be too.
Nah, I think Tyrese.
I think he would do a good job. Honestly,
10 years ago. Or when he was trying to, when he was cracking into Hollywood, when he did what it was, Annapolis, and he was
when he did the Coca-Cola commercial.
Nah, that's too early.
Yeah.
He still had the lip ring and nah, that's too early.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. No. Always Coca-Cola. Yeah. Nah, we good. They should have kicked him off that bus. Man, if you don't sit your singing ass down.
Right. Crispy black ass.
Like y'all ain't, you know what? Y'all ain't.
I'm just telling the truth. When Tyrese was on the road for a minute when Transformers, Fast and Furious.
Yep.
He did Annapolis where he played a Marine. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Waist deep.
Yep. Waist deep. Like during that time period, I could have seen him.
He was hot.
Playing John Stewart.
Yeah.
Nah. He looked, and Tyrese he looked tired. He's starting to look tired, man.
Because he stressed his own self out.
He do.
Yeah, he do.
He's starting to look tired, man. Let me see. Where am I at? Honestly, I'm more excited for Supergirl, Woman of Tomorrow than Superman Legacy for some reason. I don't know why. That's got potential, man. That's got potential. A lot of comic books say that John has a bland backstory in the comics. Do you think they might have to do a little bit of adaptation for Jon Stewart for the live action Lantern series? I think they call him bland because he a Marine. You know what I'm saying? Like that's
by the book Marine.
Huh?
By the book Marine.
Yeah, that's Gunny. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah,
I think they can. Hal was more because Hal was in the Air Force. So
he was Air Force. He was a pilot. Yeah,
you got somebody who probably think of like Tom Cruise in
Top Gun.
Hot head, like you know what I'm saying? Fucking
cocky
I'm good at
shit.
my job, talking my shit, cocky. You know what I'm saying? And then you got, like you said, by the book, Gunny Sergeant, yada. You know what I'm saying?
good cop, bad cop.
Right, and that's what you're gonna get from this. You know what I'm saying? That another buddy cop film. There you go.
Pretty much.
Straight man, funny man. That's what
I think it works though for this.
Oh no, it definitely works.
And that
especially if they bring in other Earthbound Lanterns. Guy Gardner, Kyle Rayner.
Yeah, Guy Gardner would be an interesting dynamic for those two to play in.
The black chick who's the Lantern.
So if they don't do it all that, why didn't they just do a Lantern Corps TV show like they plan on doing in the first place?
This is called The Lanterns. It's not called Hal and John.
You know I guess that is true. I guess it is true.
Who's to
I
say
personally
popping in and out? You know what I'm
right.
saying?
I think if they didn't do it this way, like I said with the buddy cop, it should have been like a battalion of lanterns, like a corps. Exactly right. I think that would have been the only other way to do this, because when you have the Green Lantern, if he doesn't work with the Justice League, he sucks as a character by himself.
I wouldn't.
Yes, think about it. All the good stories that Green Lantern are in. Yeah, he's a team player for sure. Any of the lanterns you're thinking about, either like you said, Hal Jordan, Guy Gardner. You know, yeah, bro. They always, all of them are team guys.
I think that's because they're written that way, though.
That's true. But that's the thing, though. That trend doesn't translate to the. It would translate to movies too. I don't think you stick just one lantern in a movie, it doesn't work.
No, I agree. That's why that didn't work. That's why Ryan Reynolds didn't work, Mika.
He didn't work because the character was not written for him.
Exactly. Eye candy.
It wasn't. He says the anti-life equation maybe. I like the Brainiac. Now that what Kobe bringing up, I like the Brainiac aspect of it. And them chasing.
I think he's the overarching villain though. Like when they build the Justice League, instead of it being we're gonna fight, you know what I'm saying, Doomsday, or you know what I'm saying, nah, we fighting Brainiac as our first.
That's where they messed up with that movie.
Oh yeah, they went too big, too fast.
That shouldn't even have happened.
Too big, too fast. Like if you go give me Doomsday, bruh, I gotta see you fight. We gotta fight the Legion of Evil first. I gotta see all of that.
He says Alan Richardson is Hal Jordan and Leroyce Hawkins. Who is Leroyce Hawkins? Look this guy up.
Oh, they actually casted for real?
No, I think
this is just a suggestion.
Oh, I'm gonna say because I thought he said that there was no casting for nothing yet.
Oh, that's the dude from Chicago PD. Y'all watch Chicago PD?
That's the one. Oh, okay, I've seen it.
Eye candy. Hello.
Chicago PD is the show.
You know all the Chicago shows. Chicago Man.
Okay, yeah. Okay, that's what I was gonna ask.
Chicago Fire.
I feel you. Yeah, they're all connected.
Yeah.
Got you.
Chicago Strip Club. Chicago.
Right.
Chicago Deli.
All of that.
South side of Chicago.
All of that. With Martian Manhunter fit into the Gods and Monsters chapter 1 of the DC. I think so. And remember, this isn't the whole slate. This is just some. I think Comic-Con is what we're gonna get. Probably
Fandom, bro. Fandom.
Yeah, because they didn't do a Fandom.
They're not going to I don't think they're gonna go to Comic-Con. I think they're gonna start doing all that shit in fandom. Yes, because Disney doesn't go to Comic-Con and release a bunch of shit. They did, but they didn't at the same time.
The shit like what was it last? Was it
last year? Yeah,
it was. What was Hall H? They didn't really do nothing.
All the shit was D23. Yeah,
I was waiting and then
for D23, right?
So yeah, you're right. Fandom. I could see them because they didn't do it last year, and I think they didn't do it last year because they didn't have shit to fucking.
They didn't have nothing to produce, but yeah,
they had nothing to give us. So you're right. Martian Manhunter could totally fit. I would like to see Martian Manhunter as a behind the scenes character, and we get to see a little bit more and more of him. You know what I'm saying? Being John Jones, the detective, us not knowing who he is.
That's where I think they should introduce that character.
Right.
As John Jones first.
Right.
Instead of Martian Manhunter. And just make that shit be a twist later.
Yep. John.
And this dude is a intergalactic, you know what I'm saying, missionary.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Right. Like straight up.
Do that. I think that's how you do it. And he's a black man.
And I'm gonna tell you another thing that I think that they don't do going forward with this first phase or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
I think you get rid of characters like Cyborg and the background characters, you know what I'm saying, Justice League characters. Because to me, I think Cyborg did not fit in the Justice League at all.
No, he did.
He did not, because Cyborg is more of a Teen Titans character.
Right. And that's what
that kind of teeter-totters. Because him and Beast Boy, they kind of teeter-totter. Right. Mm-hmm. They play with both teams. Robin never crosses over, Raven never crosses over, Starfire. They never cross over, but those two could be plugged in either way. But they fit better with Teen Titans instead of the Justice League.
And I think that's what in that Justice League movie, I think that was the issue with, like you said, he didn't fit into.
No,
it seemed like he was shoehorned in.
Instead of Martian Manhunter.
Instead of Martian Manhunter. Yeah, you're right. Martian Manhunter would have, because they tried, the whole mother box thing.
Yeah,
they tried to, make that an issue, and that's where now that you say that, yeah. I totally 100% agree. Martian Manhunter should have took the spot of
Cyborg for sure, 100%. Like
hell, Green Lantern.
But that's the fact that they wrote his character out the way they wrote him out. They wrote him out totally. There was no bringing him back for nothing. They had to totally write the character out.
Mm-hmm. Yep. All right, next up on the MIC, what we got? The Authority.
The Authority.
This is based on Warren Ellis and Brian Hitch comic book series, The Authority. This film will incorporate characters from DC's Wildstorm, the imprint, into DCU. One of the things with the DCU is it isn't just a story of heroes and villains. Not every movie and TV show is going to be about good guy versus bad guy. Giant thing from the sky comes and good guy wins. Gunn explained there are black hats, white hats, gray hats. There are people that are anti-heroes. There are people that are very questionable, like the Authority, who basically believe they can't fix the world in an easy manner, and they sort of take things into their own hands. I grew up reading comics early 90s or late 80s, early 90s. Image comics was the shit back in the day. Image housed Wildstorm before Jim Lee brought it over to DC. Wildstorm got a lot of characters. I'm not mad at the Authority. The Authority has a gay couple, Midnighter and Apollo. Hopefully they do that right. They don't overzealous us with the gayness. You know what I'm saying? Like, just let them be gay and be gay heroes. You know what I'm saying? Like,
right.
Every 5 minutes it shouldn't be, oh, they're gay, or look at me, I'm gay. You know what I'm saying? Like, it shouldn't be that. It should just let them do that shit. If they go, if they go off and be a couple, then just normalize.
You don't have to cram it.
Right. You ain't got to cram. Just normalize. If it's there, it's there.
If it's there, right. If you force it, then it doesn't seem natural.
Right. It don't seem natural. Just let it happen. But they are dope characters. Apollo is kind of like Superman. Fly, heat vision, invulnerability, super strength, stuff like that. Midnighter is, some people say Batman. I view him more as like Punisher / Batman, because his thing is he figures out how to beat you before he even engages with you. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And then you got what's the sorcerer dude's name? I can't remember him, but he's like a junkie. You got the other dude who whatever city he goes to, he becomes a part of the city. The metallic chick, she's got nanites in her bloodstream. The chick with the wings, it's a chick with wings. What else can I tell you? You know what I'm saying? Like,
right.
But it's the dynamic with this is the authority. They're doing how I look at it. This movie will probably come right after Superman. They're doing shit that Superman would look at as what the fuck is y'all call yourselves heroes, but this ain't some hero shit that y'all doing.
Right.
And I can see that being an issue. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
I think they might end up being villains, anti-heroes, villains, whatever you call them. They're going to look at it as bad guys in some kind of capacity.
I feel that.
That's how I view the authority. But with them bringing in Wildstorm characters, that opens up a whole new DC world because now we're talking Wildcats. Now we're talking Grifter. We're talking shit. Who else is in the Wildstorm? Fucking damn, what's my dude name? Can't even think of his name right now. But it's a lot of characters that Jim Lee and all of them over there Wildstorm created when they came over to DC. And if they can do that, now I'm thinking Milestone. I'm looking at Static. I'm thinking of Icon. I'm thinking of Rocket.
Yeah.
If they're bringing Wildstorm in, we got to get Milestone characters. And I'm surprised that we didn't get a true black character highlighted in this slate. Like I said, an Icon, a Static, a Vixen.
Yeah.
Mr. Terrific. You know what I'm saying? Like
Black Lightning.
You know, just to highlight,
right?
And maybe that could be coming later. Maybe he's trying to do the whole Black Panther T'Challa thing, how they introduced, you know what I'm saying, that character into how the MCU did it. But I really am surprised that we didn't get a 100% black character. I know we got Lanterns with Jon Stewart, but we didn't get a black character announced by him. You know what I'm saying, by themselves,
right?
But yeah, I guess I'll check for the Authority. It is a series. No, it's a movie. I'm sorry. Authority is a movie. Go back to the comments. Does the anti-life equation work as a villain for the Lantern show, or would that be more Supergirl or Superman villain? I think it'll be a DCU thing.
Right. It'll be like an overall.
Right.
Right.
Because the anti-life equation isn't necessarily a villain. It's a power source. So, and that's something the Darkseid is after. Because you have anti-life, which and then you got the anti-monitor, who is like one of the strongest beings in all of these. Like, it's just know some crazy shit. They can do a lot. DC got some of the best characters, man. They just been fucked with, so you know what I'm saying?
BSing.
Yeah,
right.
Yeah. They got a lot of shit. James Gunn says Superman Legacy is going to be leading into the Authority movie. Right. Yeah. And that's what I'm saying. I think
that's what he said. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Probably ending off that Superman movie, a fucking end credit scene or something, probably has something to do. I can see them showing up end credit wise, and Superman like, what the fuck is going on?
Like, what are y'all doing?
Right.
Right. Who the fuck are y'all? Like,
who the fuck?
Especially like Apollo, him and Apollo getting into it. Oh, that'd be crazy. That'd be crazy. I think they make a cameo on Superman Legacy of the villains, and that leads in. Right. Yep. Exactly. All right, next up, what do we have next? Shit, wrong way. We have Paradise Lost.
Yeah.
And like I said, I got questions with this.
I got concerns about it.
It's a lot. It's a lot going on. While Wonder Woman 3 may be up in the air, Gunn and Saffron plan on building out the world of Amazons with the TV series Paradise Lost, which will take place on Themyscira, the birthplace of Wonder Woman, before the birth of Diana, following the political intrigue of an all-female society. It's going to be Game of Thrones-ish story about Themyscira, Paradise Island, the home of the Amazons, and also the birthplace of Wonder Woman, Saffron said. This drama is really about the political intrigue behind the society of all women. Gunn added, what's the origin of an island of all women? What are the beautiful truths and the ugly truths behind all of that? What's the schema like between the different power players in the society? The series will take place before Diana's birth. So Wonder Woman is not designed to be part of the show. Mika, I know you got some. What you got for me? Because this, I know you got a thought. Give me one. Just give me one.
Okay, so I don't want to see a series without Wonder Woman in it.
There you go, bingo. And
I don't want to see I don't want to see a series that about women that don't serve any purpose to me. I mean, if you're gonna do it, like at least have a young Diana in the show, you know what I'm saying? Like, but no Diana in the show. Like, I wouldn't watch that. I don't care about the rest of them characters. I only care about her.
Right. And that's what a lot of people have been saying. Like, why? Because another thing too is Paradise Lost is a Wonder Woman story.
Right.
Exactly.
It's a Wonder Woman story. It's a story. It's the story about a civil war that happens on Themyscira. You know what I'm saying, with Wonder Woman caught in the middle. But so when I saw this, I was like, how do you do a Paradise Lost story without Wonder Woman? Here we go again, taking the main character away and thinking that this IP is going to work. I like to hear the, Game of Thrones-ish. I like, what I'm saying, when people say gravitas like that, and it's going to be an HBO Max series, and I, for one, don't think HBO Max could do no wrong. They hit things out of the park. But Mika, I'm right there with you. Where is Wonder? Why not just have Diane? She's got, you know what I'm saying? Because you don't need to be back in time to tell this story.
Exactly. I mean, she didn't even gotta be like young, like as far as like a child, like make her a teenager,
Right.
Like give us a teenage Diana who's trying to figure out how to be an Amazon,
Right.
And then Civil War breaks out, and then that's when she comes into her own.
Right. See, you need to go write this shit. Like, because that to me makes all the sense in the world. We should follow Diana around, because I think some of the best scenes from both of those Wonder Woman shows was the shit on Themyscira. So people want to see the Amazons, but they want to see the Amazons with Diana.
Exactly.
I don't care about Hippolyta. I don't care about Hippolyta's sister, who I can't remember right now. I don't care. I wonder if they're gonna bring Jenny back from Forrest Gump to play who she was. Damn. She played the mom. She played her mom. No, she didn't play the mom. She was the auntie.
That's right. That's right.
She had got swollen shit.
Right.
Jenny out here fucking knocking heads off.
Knocking heads.
Yow, like. But no, I totally agree, Mika. Don't nobody want to see Themyscira without Diana, because who the fuck cares? Now, what is though about the Amazons is it's actually two different sects. So one sect went to Themyscira, right? And their queen is Hippolyta, which is Diana's mom. The other sect went to Egypt. I forgot the name of the place, but that's where, I don't know if y'all know who Artemis is. That's where Artemis comes from. That's her side of the Amazons. You know what I'm saying? So if they maybe can incorporate that could be maybe kind of cool. Maybe Nubia could show up, who is Wonder Woman's sister, who was the first Wonder Woman before Diana was even Wonder Woman.
Right.
Black women is always the first, just to let people know.
Oh God.
Whether it's Captain Marvel or, you know what I'm saying. But
right. What you know, you know.
Right.
There ain't no going back then.
But yeah, Kobe, you got anything to put on that?
I think that, like I said, like you pretty much said it, we don't want to see a Wonder Woman show without Wonder Woman. I think it's funny that Gal Gadot is a producer on this show.
Is she really?
Yes, she gets a producing credit. But why?
I think her date because people
because she ain't Wonder Woman no more.
she's a good right. I don't know. She's a good Wonder Woman. I think people wouldn't.
That's where me and you have different opinions.
You don't think she's a good Wonder
I
Woman?
think she's
I don't
a
think
good
she can
act.
act. Hold on. I didn't say she could act. I said she was a good Wonder Woman.
Action wise,
right? Like I think she has now grown into that role. You see what I'm saying? And people see her as that. But
well, here's my thing. I'm with you. Go ahead.
No, she can't act.
Don't speak. Just act.
Right. Just be Wonder Woman. One line. She need to go to the Arnold Schwarzenegger School of Acting.
That's what she need to do.
Yep.
Here's my problem with that. Think about how Wonder Woman has been portrayed in the past, right?
Okay.
Think Linda Carter, Wonder Woman, right? That's the epitome of live action Wonder Woman. Think about what she brought.
Mm-hmm.
To me, I don't picture Gal Gadot being an Amazonian. Never have. I don't think I ever could.
Is it because she's slender?
Slender. She's kind of tall, but she's a model, and that's not what I see an Amazonian woman looking like.
I get you.
I rough.
I never expect, like, whenever she first got casted, I was like, really? Like,
this
of all people,
like how they are built.
Yeah, with the muscles. They should be like WWE fighters.
Right. Like
Xena. What's her name?
Right. Lucy Lawless.
She, to me, had, because she had a bigger top, you know what I'm saying? Like,
right.
Even though she wasn't super muscular, whatever, she did fit the build of maybe an Amazon, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So I agree with you on that. She is slender. When she was first casted, I was like, I
was right, but like you said, they made her into the role.
Mm-hmm.
But did I want to see her as Wonder Woman for 10 years? No. No, I didn't, because where else can you really take that? What can she really show me as Wonder Woman that she hasn't already shown?
And I think that's why that second film really suffered. It suffered on she couldn't carry it because it wasn't action based. So she really couldn't carry it. Remember that first film was action,
right? Snappy
from the top. Yeah. This one came out. They tried to do the whole love thing, and you know what I'm saying. It wasn't
the biggest. The problem for me with that movie was the villains too.
Yep. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Let me see what we got. Anthony says, I think Paradise Lost debuts Diana as teenager, maybe between 17 and 19. By the time her standalone movie comes, she is in her mid-20s.
It just said she's not even born. So
I think he just I think because I'm with him. I think this is they're gonna have to redo this.
Right.
Yeah.
I don't think, because I don't even think this ain't in production yet. I think they're gonna have to, you know what I'm saying? Because you need Wonder Woman. You need Wonder Woman. And no wonder, especially if this is coming out before Wonder Woman. You don't do a Themyscira show before you do a Wonder Woman show.
What's the point?
What's the point of it? Or a Wonder Woman movie, what's the point of it? That's just like, you know what I'm saying? We keep going back to Black Panther, but giving us a Wakanda show, and you know what I'm saying, without the Black Panther, and then giving us Black Panther later on.
Right.
That defeats the purpose. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
That's putting the cart before
the horse. Right.
Do you think they debuted some of New Gods from Ava DuVernay's Council New Gods movie? No. I hope they stay away from trying to make the New Gods part of the Greek god pantheon. You know what I'm saying? Like the New Gods, they're like cosmic beings. You know what I'm saying? Think of like Galactus and Thanos. You know what I'm saying? Like all of that shit. The Amazonian gods or the Greek gods, Zeus, Hermes, and all of them, they're earth based. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Don't nobody worship Zeus on fucking Zeblar 27 and 36th sector of the universe. Don't nobody, you know what I'm saying?
No, nobody even cares.
Nobody even cares. But the New Gods is like galactic. You know what I'm saying? Everybody knows about Dark Side. Everybody knows, you know what I'm saying, about all of these galaxy conquering. They don't conquer planets, they conquer galaxies. You know what I'm saying? So I think they should stay away from them. Don't. That should be totally separate. I wouldn't mind seeing Ava DuVernay get to helm that project again, though. You know what I'm saying? I think it was promising.
Right.
Being a little bit harsh on Gal, and she was the Israeli Special Force before she became an actress. Yeah.
Well, that's because don't put 100 on 10. They have to do that, bro.
Yeah, that's like
you have to do that. Everybody does that over.
That's like going to the, all right, you go from 12th grade, now you got 13th and
you got to go to college. Right.
That's what that is. Like, yeah, you get the stamp on the passport, but did you really go? You know what I'm saying?
Or did you really do the job?
Or did you really do it? You know what I'm saying? And not saying that she didn't, get trained and fire a gun.
No disrespect, you know what I'm saying? But to me, like I said, this is what I see Wonder Woman as.
Because Arnold Schwarzenegger had to do the same thing.
Right.
He had to join the service, the special forces over there.
Austria, yeah.
Austria. He had to do the same thing. That don't make you
a soldier.
He didn't come out the gate commando. He had, you know what I'm saying?
Right. You got to work at that shit.
I can't.
John Matrix. He wasn't John Matrix when he came out of that shit. So the New Gods are almost similar to the Celestials. Right. Exactly. No, they are. That's exactly what they are. Think of the Celestials with the New Gods. That's what they are. Yep. What you was about to say, Kobe?
No, you got it. You said it.
Okay. But yeah. Are you looking forward to this, Cole?
I'm interested in it. I mean, because it's like I said, it's the type of show that we've never seen anything like this from the superhero aspect. Right. So it's something different, and that's why I'm in for it.
Yeah, I mean, they got me with the Game of Thrones. I just want to see it to see can they pull that off.
Right.
That's what I'm trying to see.
Right.
You said a lot when you say Game of Thrones. Okay, let's see if you can pull this shit off.
Let's see if you can do that. Yeah.
Right. Because
let's see what that looks like.
That ain't no joke. You say those are fighting words. You know what I mean? Those are fighting words.
Lord, I can't.
I feel that.
What we got? Batman Brave and the Bold.
Yeah.
Up next. Where's my Batman Brave and the Bold? It is a movie based on Grant Morrison's Batman run. The Brave and the Bold introduced DCU's Batman and the Bat family, which will exist separate from Robert Pattinson's Batman and the Matt Reeves films, which will fall under the Elseworlds category outside this continuity. This is the introduction to DCU Batman Bruce Wayne, also introducing our favorite Robin, Damian Wayne, who is just a little son of a bitch, assassin, murderer, Gunn said of the film. Batman didn't know Damian existed for the first 8 to 10 years of his life, and Gunn describes this as a very strange father-son duo, a father-son story about the duo, excuse me. This is the shit that I want to see. I think this is that shit.
Yeah.
Damian Wayne has become my favorite Robin since he was introduced. And to me, they introduced him right. Like, other than Batman being date raped to get Robin.
Right.
Talia
al Ghul.
That's another thing, you know what I'm saying? Nobody speak of. They kind of took Batman's goodies. You know what I'm saying? But
yep.
Because it is weird. You got this grown man running around with these kids, you know what I'm saying? Adolescent kids too, not even teenagers.
Right.
Most of the time the Robins aren't teenagers.
Right.
And they are kind of innocent, right? If you think about it, Dick Grayson, other than Jason Todd was like a gangbanger for the most
part.
You know what I'm saying? But, all the rest of them was like innocent kids, you know what I'm saying, orphans or whatever. Then you get Damian. Damian was born to kill, like
His whole DNA was like that.
Right.
He was set from birth
to be a killer,
to be the successor to,
There
This
you
was
go.
Ra's al Ghul's grandson. So
Son of the demon, or
right, son of the demon. Right.
Yeah. So that makes for a better dynamic of, hey son, let's go fight crime. You know what I'm saying? Because like, Mika, think of you and your daughter, y'all going out to fight crime. You ain't taking your daughter out to fight crime. You trying to protect your daughter, right?
Exactly.
Nah, you don't need to protect Damon. Damon, you know what I'm saying, is a killer.
He might be able to protect you. You know what I'm saying?
You. He got and know how to do it. Might know how to do it a little bit better than you. You know what I'm saying?
Right. He the best of
He
you
might.
and somebody else.
Sound like he gonna push it too far.
But that's what he does. So Damien is trying to learn how to be, because he loves Batman. He looks up to him. You know what I'm saying? He wants to be the successor. If they talking about this Grant Morrison run, there was a storyline called The Battle of the Cow, which is, it gets kind of crazy because Darkseid sent Batman back in time with his, you know what I'm saying? So Batman disappeared. He was off fighting dinosaurs. Literally, he was off fighting dinosaurs and cavemen. So only people who was left was, you know, you had Robin, you had Dick Grayson, who was Nightwing at the time. Jason Todd was Red Hood.
Barbara Gordon.
So it was called Battle of the Cow. Who was going to be Batman? So Dick Grayson ended up being Batman while Batman was gone. But Damian Wayne wanted that shit so bad. They was always fighting. You know what I'm saying? And I hope we get that. I hope we get Nightwing, Dick Grayson Nightwing.
I hope we get some Bat Family stuff regardless.
Right. That's what I'm saying. I want to see that. I want to see the brothers fighting. Right. You know what I'm saying? I want to see, because, you know, Dick Grayson Batman is basically his dad. And then you introduce this bastard ass kid who the fuck is this in the Batcave? You know what I'm saying?
Right. Like, wouldn't even respect you. Like, yeah.
Right. And Damon like, shit, let me show you who the fuck I am. You finna catch these hands. Like, I want to see that shit. You know what I'm saying? I would love to see some shit like that go down. You know what I'm saying? Like, who really, you know what I'm saying? But I'm looking forward to this shit. I want to see who they cast as Batman. I want to see who they cast. You know what I'm saying? Because the Bat Family, I know we got the Matt Reeves shit going on, but Batman is a standalone thing.
Yes. If nobody. None.
You know what I'm saying? If done correctly, the one thing I don't like about the Matt Reeves Batman is he's too separated.
Yep.
Like, you can't even have a Robin with Matt Reeves Batman, really. You know,
hell no. Not anytime soon.
Not right. You can't have none of that. But if they do this right, this could be the one you talking about, $1 billion movie.
Right. The biggest Batman movie of all time.
Yeah. This is
going to be like a more lighthearted Batman.
Right.
Not quite as dark.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Not as brooding.
Not
more of a father figure type Batman. Like
Batman.
Right. He more of like
his son.
Right. But like, no, like think like Batman from like the animated series type.
Yeah.
Where he is Bruce Wayne, the Lothario, but when he Batman, he Batman whipping your ass, but he's still looking out for Robin and still looking out for Batgirl. You know what I'm saying? Like, hey, this is what you need to be doing. You know what I'm saying? This is how you're gonna be better. You know,
this
that
is really
kind of
him
shit.
doing the mentorship shit.
Right.
And it's not tough love, neither. You know what I'm saying? This is him trying to be
genuine.
A dad.
Yeah.
Like, I don't need you to be my dad, motherfucker. I need you to show me how to be Batman. I don't need you to be my dad. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Because all the other Robins needed a dad.
Right.
And he was too busy trying to show them how to be Batman.
Right.
It's a total switch on this shit. You know what I'm saying? He like, nah, we don't kill, and this. He like, man, fuck that. Why you don't kill? The Joker come back. Damon literally said that shit. Like, why you won't kill this dude? Like, you keep throwing him in jail. He keep getting out. Just kill him and be over and done with it. We can, you know what I'm saying? We ain't got to worry about this motherfucker no more. Kill him.
Exactly.
Right.
I'm not mad at Damon on that.
Damon real. He a real one, man. Real one. Let's say they didn't have Wonder Woman 84. Do you think it would have made sense to have Paradise Lost between Wonder Woman and the regular second Wonder Woman movie? Yeah. Especially since they did give us that Amazonian training.
Mm-hmm.
I think this should just be in between Wonder Woman 3 anyway. Me personally. Paradise Lost should just be in between Wonder Woman 3. Or make us forget about Wonder Woman 84. You know what I'm saying? Still got a way to make us forget about that shit and call it a day. We don't need a prequel, damn 5,000-year-old prequel. We don't need it. Don't need it. I like the fact that Brave and the Bold is already having Damon as Robin with Red Hood, Red Robin, and Nightwing already around as adults. Right. Barbara Gordon should be around. Hopefully she's swinging instead of rolling around in a wheelchair. But some people say they like her as Oracle better than they like her as Batgirl, man.
I've heard that a lot too. But it depends on where they pick the story up from. Because if we don't have Oracle, that means we don't have Red Hood either. Because Jason would still be Robin.
Right. Well, yes and no. You can have it to where she gains her mobility back, and now she's back being Batgirl.
Oh, true. I guess that's true.
You can have that, but
after being shot, yeah,
you're right. I kind of hope they can find it that they should have a young martial arts actor play Damien and an older martial arts actor play Bruce for Brave and the Bold.
No, I think you find an actor,
and train them up. I think you do. You give them the Keanu Reeves treatment.
Yep.
That's what you do. You give them the Keanu Reeves treatment. Keanu Reeves is like a black belt in like 5 different fucking disciplines now, some shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Dude is literally John Wick, like for real.
Yeah.
He's trained. Like role, you got to be trained up for it, right?
I mean, but it's one thing to like, you know what I'm saying? Let me just get trained for this role, and another thing is I'm really John Wick. You know what I'm saying?
But you remember he also did The Matrix too, so he probably been doing this shit for a while.
Right. That's what I'm saying. That's where it started from. So I get trained up for The Matrix, and then now I'm fucking John Wick, because he was in between the John Wick and The Matrix shit. He did a lot of like damn near straight to DVD movies. A lot of people don't even, other than the romantic shit that he was doing that a lot of people don't even bring up. Doing that shit too, but he did like some shit like Tai Chi, what it was, 47 Ronin. Like he was doing a lot of like low budget kung fu shit. You know what I'm saying? Just to get by. Well, I don't know about just to get by, but just to stay acting, I guess. You know what I'm saying? And I think that's when he just really went all in on the martial arts shit. And if you've seen some of his firearm training for the John Wick shit, I wouldn't fuck with it.
Yeah, it's for real. Yeah.
I wouldn't. All that shit he did on John Wick, he do that shit in real life.
Damn.
No, I wouldn't fuck with Halle Berry either. I think she beat his score in the range shoot, in the kill boxes and the or the murder houses and the range shooting. Like she was on it too. Ping, 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 ping. She was knocking them shits down, dog. Like they was really training. And you know, she trained up for the MMA shit anyway.
Oh yeah, no doubt.
Yeah, when she did the boxing movie.
What was that movie called? She directed it.
It was on Netflix. It wasn't long ago either. Yeah.
She should have held on to that and wait to put that in theaters, because that came out during COVID. She should have held on to that.
I think she should have too.
I kind of hope when Brave and Bold comes out, they have a young one. Oh, he already said that. See, this is a question. Wouldn't you guys rather have Batman be shown as a real legit martial artist instead of having an actor? Yes and no. That's what I'm saying. You can have that actor
get
trained up like John Wick.
Right. Just like Keanu Reeves did. But look at the actor Ray Park. Ray Park did a lot of stuff for stunt stuff for some of them, especially back in the day. Of course he was Darth Maul, was Snake Eyes in the
He was Toad.
Yeah, and he was Toad.
He was Toad in X-Men, yeah.
But he did a lot of that, a lot of your favorite actors who was doing a lot of those martial arts movies. That was Ray Park. You know what I'm saying? But I would rather have a Tom Cruise than a stunt guy come in. You know what I'm saying? I'd rather have my actor at least can go through the motions and do it, and then if I need to clean up a scene, then bring a stunt guy in.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Because it looks more believable. It looks more, you know what I'm saying, more real. And
I'm with that.
It just gives a little bit more credit to that actor, because you know what I'm saying. Do the shit, man. I hired you to
put the work in, right?
To play the part. You know what I'm saying. So, but I guess both of them work. I guess both sides work. Mika had a stunt double, which was not her stunt double.
That was a reenactment person. It's a difference.
He said body double.
It was a body double. That's what it was.
It was a body. It was a
body double and a reenactment.
A body double. It was a double of a body. That's what it was. Yams. So this is a joke. How about Ip Man for Bruce Wayne, Donnie Yen? Oh, you saying Donnie Yen playing Bruce Wayne? You know they wouldn't. Look, man.
Oh,
you know they is not about to let that.
No.
They are not about. But Donnie Yen as because he was in Blade. What was that?
Yeah, Blade 2.
He can come in and find a role. I could see. I would like to see a lot of those guys from 80s, 90s martial arts films try to catch a second wind, third act, whatever you want to call it. I wouldn't mind seeing Jean-Claude Van Damme in something. I think he'll work as a villain because I think his villain roles are really stand out. They really stand out.
They really are, yeah.
When he
like
plays
Expendables 2.
What was it, Black Scorpion?
Yeah.
When he just No Retreat, No Surrender, that was that's a movie. We need to do an old school review on that movie because
No Retreat, No Surrender.
That is the epitome of I don't know how to write a black character and I don't know how to write a Russian character. That's the epitome of that movie. But damn, that shit was so corny. Just thinking about it, that was one of the corniest movies. But nah, I could see Donnie Yen coming in and finding a place to do so. I mean, he did some Marvel stuff, not Marvel, Star Wars stuff too. He was in Rogue One.
Yep.
He was in Rogue One. So yeah, Donnie Yen could come in. Just not as Bruce. They is not finna let Shang-Chi be Bruce Wayne. They not finna let that happen.
Absolutely not.
Just letting you know. The powers that be
say no.
Come on now. This is still America.
Negative.
But yeah, Kobe, how you feel about this?
This is probably going to be what brings people in. This is what people are excited about. Superman, yeah, they're excited because of Superman, but this is Batman.
Right. Mm-hmm. Just they braid on.
So people are very excited about this. So this is what I'm checking for the most. This and probably the next thing, Swamp Thing.
Swamp Thing is yeah. One more. Let me see. He says he has the jaw and the look to play Bruce Wayne. How about Scott Adkins? He's a real good acting great. Scott Adkins is not marketable.
Nope.
That's what you got to think. We're dealing with Warner Brothers, DC. You have to find, and nothing wrong with Scott Adkins being a bad guy or something like that, cannon fodder, or you know what I'm saying.
He's not marketable as a big actor,
right? As a big, this is Batman we're talking about. This isn't Scott Adkins. Scott Adkins was in all those Michael Jai White movies and things. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Straight Netflix kung fu.
Right.
They're not gonna go for that. Nah. That's not how these big studios work. They're not trying to find the little man and bring him up. If you're the little man, they look at you like you the little man for a reason. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So, nah, that's not normally how it works. And plus, I think I think he's too old. Personally, I think Scott Adkins might be in his late 40s, going on 50. You gotta think these dudes, just because they in good shape, them Michael Jai White, bro. I think about to be 60 something.
Right.
These dudes is old. You know what I mean? So, but let's keep moving because we 2 hours in, man. I know Mika looking like, what the fuck y'all doing?
Right.
DC shit. I don't give a damn about DC. Where the eye candy at?
Right.
Where the eye candy at?
No, the next one is Booster Gold.
Booster Gold. Okay.
Next one.
Yep. This is Chris Pratt's role.
Yeah.
This one they're bringing him over for. Yeah.
We're not gonna put too much sauce on Booster Gold.
No.
This says
it could be good.
starts. Booster Gold adaptation will come to fruition as part of Gunn and Saffron's plans. It's about a loser from the future who uses basic future technology to come back today and pretend to be a superhero. It's basically imposter syndrome as a superhero Gunn added. Like my man said, this is Star-Lord.
Yeah.
Chris Pratt.
Either him or Nathan Fillion. But Nathan Fillion's been in the DCU like 3 times already.
Yeah, and I think you have to have Chris Pratt. To me, it's almost out of that age range, but or just in it for Booster Gold, because you need a loser. Think of like the high school jock, right? Who his glory days is high school, is high school football.
Right.
And he's trying to recapture that shit. But not like a mid-age, middle-age crisis or nothing like that. This is like literally, looking back a year or two ago and it's like, man, what happened to that shit? You know what I'm saying? Like, I used to get all the girls, all, like, everybody look at me like I'm trash now. He working for he dropped out of college. He working at his dad's company and, just in the mailroom or some shit like that, stock, just trash.
Somebody taking care of him,
He thinking about varsity football or being, and getting all the women and stuff like that. And then he find this technology and he goes back in the past and he can be the best of the best. He run around with the Justice League and fucking Blue Beetle and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, he the man. Right. So yeah, Chris Pratt can do it. I can see him pulling it off, but he is getting a little grizzled. You know what I'm saying? A little old. Nathan Fillion, maybe a couple years back, maybe during Firefly days, maybe.
Yeah,
I could see him doing it, but
I'm just thinking James Gunn and who he normally works with, picks for roles like this, right?
Yeah, I agree with you. I totally agree. But he's a fun character, dope character. This is a TV series. He's been portrayed live action before in Smallville, and was he in The Flash? I want to say he might have showed up in The Flash, but he's been done this before. So that'll be dope. Yep. Keep it moving. Supergirl.
Oh yeah, this one's gonna be very interesting.
Going the wrong way. Supergirl, based on Tim King's comic book series, Supergirl movie will be introduce a different type of character that artists are possibly expecting. Gunn explained, in our DCU, we see difference between Superman, who was sent to Earth and raised by loving parents from his time he was an infant, versus Supergirl, who was raised on a rock chip off of Krypton and watched everyone around her die and be killed in terrible ways for the first 14 years of her life. If the film follows King's comics, this story will be a space set journey following Supergirl, a dog, and a young girl seeking revenge. This will not be a continuation of the Supergirl series. That I read this comic or this run when it came out. It was a weird run. I wanted to know how she got her powers, because she ain't on Earth. You know what I'm saying? To have the yellow sun and things of that nature. So, but it was a dope story. It was a fun story. And it's kind of like a fish out of water tale, because she's, you know what I'm saying, we're used to seeing Supergirl on Earth. She watched all her, all the people die around. It's just her and this dog left. It's kind of sad, but at the same time, it's kind of dope. If they're basing it off of that run. So, yeah, I think this is a Brainiac story, right? Brainiac keeps a piece of Krypton miniaturized in a like a jar dish, right?
Right.
If she's doing all this shit inside of that jar, and she don't even know it. You know what I mean? If they adapt,
say it elsewhere type shit.
Yeah, like she don't even know that she's inside of this. You know what I'm saying? I forgot the name of the city. Kandahar. It's something like that. But it's a piece of, because in the comics he does have that. Brainiac has a piece of and Superman ends up getting it. You know what I'm saying? But it is a piece of Krypton that Brainiac has, and I think that's how you do this. That's how you adapt this story. I think that'd be dope. But Supergirl is, if you want to know a couple facts, she is stronger than Superman, because she's not raised to be careful. You know what I'm saying? She gets her powers and whatever my shit is. Like women. If women could get the muscle that men have, I think women would be strong because women aren't raised to control their power, to pull their punches. Women, I ain't never fought a woman, but I see women fight, and women don't pull their punches. They're not aiming at shit, they just throwing them shits. So when women, you know what I'm saying? Like when women that's why, Mickey, you laugh. You know, in high school, them girl fights be brutal. That's the truth. Them shits be brutal.
Right.
That's true.
Pulling hair, slamming each other's heads. They going aiming to kill each other.
What the fuck was fighting here? This wasn't no humans fighting. This was goddamn some wild animal shit going on. don't try to break
to
that
the death.
Yeah, to the death, man. So that's how Supergirl is. Like she ain't throwing, she not pulling no punches. She hitting with everything. As far as Clark is a little bit more reserved because he's, you know what I'm saying, he has to save people, so he had to learn how to, which I still think he be killing
tact.
You know what I'm saying? Yep. I think he killed. Learning to be Superman, he had to kill a few.
It was accidental though.
Right, it's accidental.
Totally.
But he had. Come on, he killed a few. Few didn't make it. Him swooping in at fucking Mach 3.
Right. Nah, you're right.
He broke a neck or two.
Yeah,
I'm talking liquefied somebody's insides.
Just went through your body, you know what I'm saying? Just,
right.
You know what I'm saying? Like
liquefied your shit.
Yeah, took you up too high and suffocated you, or you froze to death in the high. He it's a couple of people that
he had to learn.
Right, they didn't make it. So you brought up Michael Jai White. Did you ever see his Netflix movie with Randy Couture? I think they've done a couple of Netflix movies, so you have to be a little bit more specific. For me, I have two actors that would be a perfect fit for Booster Gold: Neil Patrick Harris or Zach. I could see Zac Efron.
Mm-hmm. I could see that too.
Yeah,
I could see Neil Patrick Harris voicing somebody, Mixoplick or somebody like that. I could see that happen. Do you think if the actress that plays Supergirl is well received in the Flash, she ends up being Supergirl the rest of the way, and she's the Supergirl for this movie? What's her name? Sasha Calle?
Mm-hmm.
I would have to see. Because that's such a drastic change. Supergirl is blonde hair, blue-eyed.
Mm-hmm.
That's such a drastic change, man. I don't know. And this is Sasha Calle. What is she? Hispanic?
Mm-hmm.
Do we want to do that? If I'm Warner Brothers, I know that
it ain't gonna be received well. So
right. And no. If I'm trying to reboot this and take this going forward, am I risking that? Is that the hill I want to die on? Because I think that's what James Gunn and I'm about to say Zac Efron. Peter Safran has to really think about what hills are we going to die on when it comes to trying to check boxes versus storytelling, right? Because boxes, as much as I might say, let's tell these stories, sometimes boxes do need to be checked, right? Because I am trying to bring in a new audience, so it's a box that needs to be checked. All boxes don't need to be checked though, but a box here, a box there needs to be checked. If I go all out with a Hispanic Supergirl, I don't know. I don't know if I'm ready to die on that hill. If I'm them, you know what I'm saying? Especially, I mean, this is the beginning. You know what I'm saying? Like this is the beginning.
It's way early.
Way early. Chapter 3, chapter 4. Yeah, everybody's gay, lesbian, and black. I can do that. You know what I'm saying? Chapter 4.
You've established that.
Right. You know what I'm saying? But chapter 1, I don't know if I want to do that. I don't know. But we'll see. We'll see how it's received. We got to see how the Flash movie might be ass. Might be bogus.
Fact.
You know what I'm saying? Let's keep it moving. Swamp Thing. It's a lot that can be done with Swamp Thing. Gunn and Saffron perhaps surprisingly are also developing a Swamp Thing movie and used this opportunity to stress that although the DCU will be connected, the intent for each film to have tonal diversity. These stories, although they're interconnected, they're not all tonally the same. Saffron says, so each set filmmakers bring their own aesthetic to these films, and the fun is seeing how these tonally different films will mass up in the future. The film investigates the dark origins of Swamp Thing. The comic was previously adapted into live-action TV series 2019 that was canceled after one season. And that was weird because that show was dope. That was actually a good show. But I think it was money. I think that was the beginning of Warner Brothers learning that
decline.
Money. Right. The decline. Like, oh shit, hold on, we ain't got no money. Why are we doing the fucking Green Ape Man? Like, we ain't got no money. Kobe, you said this was interesting. I want to go to Mika though. Mika, did you watch Swamp Thing back in the day? USA.
Up All Night.
Yeah, Up All Night. I think it was, you know what I'm saying? The Swamp Thing. I think they did 2 movies back then.
I think there was two Swamp Thing movies.
Yeah.
And I watched both of them. Yeah,
watched both of them. Did you enjoy them?
I mean, because you're a kid and you don't know any better, of course you enjoyed it then, right? But I mean, I actually seen a they actually did a Swamp Thing movie.
It was Wes Craven. Did you know that?
Recently?
No. In the 90s.
No, there was because I just saw it on Tubi.
Was it Swamp Thing or was it Man Thing from Marvel?
Man Thing.
Because Man
Thing,
trash.
yeah.
Yeah, Man Thing was trash.
That's one MCU film that they don't even speak. They
oh no, they don't even recognize it. It's got the Marvel label on it.
It's an MCU film. And people don't bring it up, but it's an MCU film, Man Thing, and it was bad.
That thing was bad.
It was like a Boogeyman in the Everglades type shit. It was weird.
Right.
And you never really got to see Man Thing.
Nope.
So yeah, that's what it was, Man Thing. Yeah.
Okay.
Swamp Thing, just like they said, just had the series 2019. But Swamp Thing is a dope character. He thought he was a man, but he's really just a plant acting as a man.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
So, and he's super powerful too. One of the most powerfulest characters in the DC universe, if I'm not correct, or if I'm not mistaken. So it's some things they can do. Am I rushing to see this?
No.
Especially as a movie, am I going to the movies to see this?
I think if James Gunn does it personally, it could be very good because he does movies like this really well.
Who is this group? Are we getting
Nah, this is. I think if we get Swamp Thing, we get a movie along the same vein as like Slither.
Okay.
Okay.
Because that was James Gunn too.
Yeah, that was James Gunn.
Mm-hmm. So I think if we get in Swamp Thing, it's gonna be a horror film.
Yeah, I do think it'll be horror.
It'll definitely be a horror film.
I don't know who's lining up for this.
Horror. It depends because, like I said, it depends on who they attach to it.
Vin Diesel.
I mean, if he does voice, I don't think it will be a problem.
I think he'll be up underneath the bush or whatever this shit is.
Don't say things like that. Nah, that last time, like I said, you don't put an actor like that in a suit.
You don't put an actor like that in the suit? Why?
No, look at what happened with Jean-Claude Van Damme in the Predator shit.
Nah, he was. But we got a more seasoned Vin Diesel. I think he could be Predator now. What? Oh no!
Stop!
Stop it! Stop! No, that was a reach.
Stop!
You reached with the little grabber shit, like the little grabber reacher. You reached with that one on that shit was on the tippy top shelf.
Moment, man, that was my first Armstrong moment.
I can't.
That shit was on the tippy top shelf.
Oh man, I get that shit.
Right.
You're right. That was forgive me, man. Forgive me. But yeah, I'm not lying. I'm not. This was probably my least anticipated one. Now that I think out of all of them, this is my least anticipated. But I could see Mika going to see this shit. Like
I'm not going to see no damn Swamp Thing.
The Green Boogeyman.
No, I'm good. I'll wait for it to hit streaming services. HBO Max, what you got for me?
Boogeyman Green. The Green Man.
I would never.
This makes sense as an HBO Max movie, though.
Yeah, I can see it as that. But the theater?
No. It's going to go straight to HBO Max.
It should be animated.
That too.
That would be cool.
I think this should be animated.
Like an adult type cartoon.
Yeah.
Like an Adult Swim type cartoon.
Adult Swim. It was, what was that shit? Remember MTV used to do those animated shits?
The Spider-Man and the yeah.
Like The Head. You remember The Head?
Oh yeah, and like yeah.
The Max.
Like Eon Flux?
Eon Flux.
All of those. I think give me something like that. You know what I'm saying? The head, I think. Same, you know what? Give me the same animation of Ren and Stimpy. You know, in Ren and Stimpy, they do the close-ups and that should be nasty.
Mm-hmm.
Whoever does that, do that for fun. That shit is Stimpy, you idiot.
Mm-hmm.
Do you think if the actors that play Supergirl? Oh, here. All right. That's the DCU Chapter 1, Gods and Monsters. That was the last one, correct? Yeah. I think that was it. Mika, you said you had a couple questions.
I already asked them.
Oh, you did? I didn't hear you ask. You say so.
It was mostly about Wonder Woman, but we already talked about it. So yeah, it's like, what was the point? What's the point of having a Wonder Woman series if Wonder Woman's not in it?
Yeah,
right.
That was my question.
Indeed. I don't know. But DCU Chapter 1, Gods and Monsters. Let us know if y'all excited about it or not. Which one is y'all favorite? Which one you line it up to see? Is it mid? Is it hype? Is it litty? What you know what I'm saying? Whatever the kids' words terminology they using now. You know what I'm saying? Let me know. All right. Next up. This is the shit right here. When Kobe said this shit, I said, "Oh yeah, we gotta do this shit."
I don't know this movie.
What?
OG Bobby Johnson.
Bobby Johnson.
My guy. Deuce here. Yes, indeed. When he said I got hype for this, I was like, hell yeah, we finna do this shit, man. Mika, have you not seen this?
I've seen it, but it was like I was a kid when I saw it.
Oh,
I
nice.
haven't watched it since then.
It's etched in your brain, Mika. I know
it's really not. Like
that's how I felt when he said dead presidents. I was like, oh boy, it's been at least 20 years. At least.
Yeah. Like this ain't etched in my brain. I don't know nothing about this movie. Wow. Like
oh man.
Ray says, nah, come on, man. What?
See, no, I don't know what you're talking about.
Leave me. All right, let's run the footage.
Yeah, run the footage.
Look at this trash ass trailer. Still do.
Mm-hmm.
Got to put the potato on now.
I wonder if that shit really worked for real.
Nah, it don't work.
Right. What is it supposed to accomplish? Like silence? Nah.
Yeah, silence.
Nah, bro. That was after the dude become a Muslim and they got raped.
J-Rock.
Mm-hmm. Blah.
Busting ass Willie Manchester, man.
Willie Manchester.
Shot my dude in the back like that.
Hey, you were trying to steal Cuz radio.
This is right before he grew his dreads out and was on the boat with Sandra Bullock.
Right? Speed 2.
Right. Gun down. Come here, Jimmy. Okay, Mika. Give it to me. Give it to me, Mika.
The trailer didn't jog my memory.
What? What?
I don't remember this movie. Like, I mean, but it looks interesting. I might go back and watch it, but I have not watched this movie as an adult. And the crazy part about it is I own this movie on DVD.
Nice. What?
Yeah.
Watch it.
It's still in the plastic. It's still in the plastic.
I can't even get jokes off.
It's like in my hood movies.
Damn, what is wrong with you?
Right.
I can't even get the jokes off because you ain't seen it. Oh, man.
I have seen it as a child.
No, man.
I just haven't seen it as an adult.
Your perspective will change of it too, so.
Yeah, no, it would.
Big time.
This is based off of a book.
A book, yes.
Called Crips, if you don't know. Real simple, straight to the point.
Right.
As you know, Deuce is the stand-in for the word Crips.
Yep.
Raymond Washington and Tukey Williams.
Yep.
The OG Bobby Johnson character is the Tukey Williams character, Ray,
Mm-hmm.
Raymond Washington. You know what I'm saying? Things of that nature. Tukey and Ray founded the Crips back in the 70s.
Mm-hmm.
Late 60s, early 70s, something like that, if I remember correctly. Tukey went to jail for life. Schwarzenegger killed him. Raymond Washington died. I forgot how Raymond Washington died. I actually have their books somewhere. But Tukey went on to be like a Nobel Peace Prize children's book author and all of that. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
But let's stick to the movie. Let's get to the shits. The plot of this movie is dumb and good at the same time.
Right. It's real one note.
Yeah. So you got OG Bobby Johnson just gets out, right? Just gets out. Hanging with the homies. They go and
to the party.
To a party. End up killing what was it?
What was his name?
Pac-Man, not Pac-Man.
Nah.
Kansas City Smackman. What was his name?
Sweet. Shit. I can't think of his name. It's right.
They kill him. You know what I'm saying? Now it's Deuce. We own. You know what I'm saying? Bobby gets his tattoo. You know what I'm saying? He gets his teardrop tatted on him. So then he goes, picks up his kid. They go joyride. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? All of them. They all in this fucking old school, just joyride. What happens? Hooker come up to the car, right? She just hops in. Turns out to be the police. Right. Why did they go to jail? I do not know, because they didn't even solicit her or nothing. You know what I'm saying?
Well, I don't know. Cuz damn sure did.
Who? Which one?
Your boy. Maybe I'm thinking. Nah, never mind. I'm tripping. I'm thinking of a different movie. My bad. You right.
Yeah, because let me pull this up. I don't think they solicit nobody to do it. Boom, boom, boom. Oh yeah, his girlfriend was an old Sherm head. She's smoking PCP.
Right.
I got it now. The Deuces return to the club where they shoot. Bobby returns home, tells Carol they have to move immediately. Soon after that, the gang is caught, and Bobby gets a 10-year prison sentence from. So that's
Right.
what it was. But that happened so fast. Like, how did they know that? You know what I'm saying? Because this shit wasn't. It's in the hood. You know what I'm saying? How the police knew Bobby them killed? Oh, the fucking potato.
The potato.
Right. The potato.
Potato. So I don't know how they got fingerprints out of potato, but what the fuck ever. So Bobby ends up going to jail. 10 years later, Jimmy, who was the child, he's now J-Rock. He wants to be Deuce. He starts stealing car stereos. Jimmy gets shot in the back by a man named Willie Manchester. Willie Manchester, real buster. Shot dude one, you know what I'm saying? He got the stereo now. You might well let him go. Why you shoot this little kid? Blew his whole back out.
Right.
Damn. He ends up in the hospital. J-Rock ends up going to juvie, halfway house. Bobby in prison. This is the OG call. You know what I'm saying? Like, you gotta watch this shit because
Right. It's a trip.
This is some of the funniest shit, like, on cinema. Like when so one of the gang homies who is now a Sherm head, he's locked up with Bobby. Loco is like just, I mean, he's
this is the same movie. So they did solicit the prostitute, bro.
I don't remember.
Loco solicited because they jump in the car and he like, yeah, I got the, you know what I'm saying? I got
He did.
Right.
Yep,
And yeah, man, I thought it was this movie. Yeah.
You're right. Loco did say that.
Yeah.
Loco on that.
That's
shit
who got him caught up. Right.
Loco on that powder. And they get into it with the Aryans. You know what I'm saying in there. Mm-hmm. And the other deuces respect Bobby because this is OG Bobby. You know what I'm saying? Like, and he was like, nah, I ain't giving Loco to the Aryans. You know what I'm saying? I'm making an OG call. And the other OG in there was like, fuck, man. All right, you want to stand beside this old drug addict?
Give them both. Right. Give them both.
Then I guess. But if this shit don't work out, you done in here. You know what I'm saying? Like,
right.
But the way it is acted, like the acting is bad.
Right.
This was, and no disrespect to Los, but this was like Los. This was, you know what I'm saying? This was them just getting together, saying, hey, I got a camera, dog. Like,
you're so wrong.
That's what it is, though. It was like, oh man, the budget was $4 million. It made $1 million in the box office.
Right, it made $1 million. Right.
92. Produced by Oliver Stone,
which is funny because this was after like Platoon and shit. So this man was like on fire.
But that's why it was produced by. This was just him saying, I got a little money. Stephen Milbourne Anderson, he directed it. He did. As the director directed 8 films. He's best known for South Central, which is produced by. They don't even give what he really did. Let's see. Hearts of Stone, South Central, Dead Man Can't Dance, Cash. Yeah, that dude, whoever this dude is, didn't really do too much.
He did some Tubi movies.
Yeah.
Before Tubi.
Like.
Before Tubi.
So
he did some BET movies.
Yeah. You're probably wondering why. Never mind. So while Bobby's in prison, he meets Carl Lumbly's character, who is a Muslim, and that's what. Matter of fact, that's where that In Living Color skit comes from. The one fish, two fish, red fish, blue fish. That Damon Wayans character. You know what I'm talking about, Mika?
Yes.
That's Carl Lumbly's character in this. If you teach a man to fish,
Knick knack paddywhack.
paddywhack. Yeah, that's this. That's where they get that from.
Well, don't while drinking your juice, or
Was that
South Central while drinking your juice,
or was that in Living Color? I thought it was in Living Color skit.
No, it was
Don't Be a Menace.
Don't Be a Menace.
Okay, yeah. Well, that's where they get that from.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly where they get that from. But so yeah, he straightens up, covers up his tattoo. He gets out of prison. Now he's on a mission to go and get his life back together. He finds his girl. They took him, Bobby. That's all I remember her saying. Like she was a horrible actor too. He was like, "Where's Jimmy?" They took him, Bobby. Who? They took him. That's all I know. They took him. So like it's bad, Mika. It's bad, man.
It's cheesy.
So Bobby is now on the street looking for Jimmy. Jimmy out here rolling with Ray Ray. He goes to Ray Ray and basically fights for his son. Like, who trying to keep your son? I'm like, not trying to keep like J-Rock don't even do nothing really. You know what I'm saying? Like, what? Mm-hmm. Bobby, here, take this little man. You know what I'm saying? Like, I ain't trying to feed this kid.
Exactly.
That's what didn't make sense to me as I watched it as an adult. Like, why you ain't just get this man his kid back? Like,
right. What you held him hostage for?
What was you keeping J-Rock was gonna do what? He's because he was stealing car stereos for you.
That's what it is.
Come on, man. Why you just let Jimmy go, man? So what does Bobby say? Bobby regurgitates what the Muslim told him. You can replace goods you steal from a man, but you can't replace a man's life, shit, all that stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, but this movie, man, I wish Mika seen it because I needed the jokes.
I had some. I had some too.
I really can't do the jokes because
we can't go in like I wanted to because I had some too.
Jokes, man. Damn, Mika.
I'm sorry. I thought
man, you know what? I
was like, I'm good. Then
nah. It's cool. It's just because it's one of those, and only reason why I'm giving you a little bit of shit because it's like, damn, Mika, this is South Central, dog. But then when I think about it, it's like, damn, dog, this is South Central. This ain't like Menace to Society or Boys in the Hood.
Right.
This is like,
exactly. Exactly.
This is the rung underneath that.
I probably saw it and like the bad acting probably went through my mind. I was like, no, don't watch that shit. Dog.
Right. I feel you.
But it is good though because it's a testament of the time. 1992 is when it came out, September. So it's a testament of the 90s, especially early 90s.
Right.
When all of these movies was coming out, everybody wanted to be fucking Spike Lee. Everybody wanted to be my man who did Boys in the Hood,
John Singleton.
Everybody wanted to be these coming of age, let's tell these gritty street stories, you know what I'm saying? And everybody couldn't pull it off. This was like you jump on the trampoline and you like, man, I could do 2 flips, right?
land on your neck.
Right, you know what I'm saying? Like this was that. You made that first flip, but you couldn't come back around on that second flip and just couldn't stick to the landing. You know what I mean? And that's what this was.
So cold.
But I'm not mad at this movie. I'm not mad at it, man.
Me neither. It's this movie. This movie's wholesome. It's trying to teach you something.
Yeah.
It's got a positive message. How Prem say the shit, Mika? It's a good hood movie. You know. It is. You know, it's a good hood movie. It really is. You know, it's one of them. Everybody's seen it at least once.
Right.
They all seen this movie at least once.
At least once.
At least once.
Not as adults though.
Right.
I've seen it a couple times as adults. I watched this movie. Like I fucks with it when it comes.
I do too. Yeah, I fuck with it too.
I fuck with this movie, man. I fuck with it heavy because it's got so many of those little moments, those little, you know what I'm saying? Like you can cherry pick this because you can pick up this movie and whatever part of this movie on, you can sit down and watch it.
Yep.
You know what I mean? You don't have to start from the beginning. unless you want to. But you could just this the jail scene. You know what
Yep.
I'm saying? OG call, Bobby. You know what I'm saying? Like, this the part where fucking him and Ray going at it, or this is the beginning Kansas City Smack Man. Like you could just pick it up and go. And I think, and it's not a drag movie.
Right.
Every scene is something. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Right.
It doesn't drag. It's not too much exhibition. It's not too much trying to tell this story. This is just what it is. Here you go. OG Bobby Johnson. OG Bobby Johnson. OG Bobby. You know what I'm saying? That's what you're gonna get.
Right.
You know, OG Bobby Johnson. And he had the tiny fro, so he couldn't get the braids quite to hang time. So his skin in the back was put, you know what I'm saying? Like,
I'm not paying you no attention. I ain't paying you no attention.
Boy.
You know the starter braid. The starter
braids. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? He can't bend his head down too far.
The bitches be cutting out circulation.
Yeah, and then J-Rock.
Oh yeah, Mr. Blurple.
Yeah, this was a one and done for this little boy actor.
Yep, because he disappeared into the night.
This was a one and done. This never saw him again.
Nope.
Never saw him again. And you didn't need to see him again.
So rude.
One and done. Salute to him though, man. Glenn Palmer went on to, you know what I'm saying, do great things and have massive roles. We know what Carl Lumbly does. I don't think anybody else in this movie. No, Ray. Brian Keith Mintz. He went on to do some stuff.
I've seen him in a few things.
Yeah. But yeah, nobody else. The dude who played Bear was the same
from Boys in the Hood.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Like the same dude. But no, like I said, I fuck with this movie. And plus, you know, my background, I fuck with it. So it's that too. But this is a funny movie. This is, for it to be such a serious movie, this is a funny movie.
Right.
This movie is funny.
The delivery of a lot of this is funny.
It's funny,
like the line delivery, it's cheesy and it's extra cheesy.
Who's here? Because it's trying to show getting caught up in the gang life, right?
Right.
And I'm not gonna say it's not doing a good job at doing that, but it's so whimsical and it's so fucking
out there.
Yeah, like you know what I mean? Like, it's just it's kind of over the top.
Very.
But not. It's so over the top that it flies under the radar. You know what I'm saying? That shit it's some shit going on in this movie, man. Some shit. This is what could have saved this movie? Because it's a $4 million budget. How do you only make $1 million? That's what I want to know. How do you only make $1 million?
People wasn't checking for it.
Exactly.
It made money. It made its money on home video.
And that part.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah, I'm pretty sure syndication helped this movie fucking become a cult classic.
Big time.
I wonder what People because this had to been around the same time People Under the Stairs was, right?
90, that came out 90.
People Under the Stairs?
I think so.
I want to know what its budget was. I don't know if I would have ran to the movie theaters to watch People Under the Stairs. I really don't think I would have.
Not unless it was marketed as Wes Craven.
Nope. The fuck? Nope. I was 91.
91. Okay.
Yep. It's marketed as a horror comedy though.
Mm-hmm.
Its budget was Its budget was $6 million and it made 31.3.
Right. Damn.
So I wonder why it made. I mean, it looks a little. I guess it looks.
No, Wes Craven.
It's Wes Craven. That's why.
What does? Could we watch the trailer? It's still a black film and not in the 90s.
But it wasn't direct. It was directed by Oliver Stone. Wait, who was the director of this movie? It was produced by Oliver Stone.
I don't know who directed South Central. We don't know. He has no bearing in anything. Oliver Stone was the money.
Right.
So like
that was the name. That's what produced.
I think that's
Oliver
what it was.
Stone.
Like Boys in the Hood was directed by John Singleton. So
right.
black director,
written and directed.
Right. Mm-hmm. Black director, black movie, right? This movie wasn't directed by it was directed by nobody.
Yeah. I directed this movie.
Right.
I am Malcolm X. We directed this movie.
Mm-mm.
I'm just saying.
Right.
Oliver Stone did what?
Platoon.
Check out some of his stuff.
Well,
Army vet, okay.
Yeah, he did a lot of movies.
Yeah. South Central was directed by a white guy.
Yep.
Was it a white guy?
Yes.
There goes the disconnection. There you go.
That's it.
There it is.
Right. That's why it's so whimsical and shit.
I wonder, because he don't understand the shit.
Right.
And they let him do that?
Yep.
Now I'm mad and shit. I'm like, how you gonna tell me about Crippin', dog? What the fuck you know about it? No, you need to say it like this because
exactly.
Right.
No, I don't need to say it like that, man. Go sit down somewhere.
All right. You need to you direct your name only.
Right, that's it. We got this. Come on, Kobe, we got this. He did but Born on the 4th of July, Heaven and Earth. I'm just looking at Oliver Stone shit. Platoon.
Yeah, Menace to Society was directed by the Hughes brothers.
So
there's your disconnect right there. That's why people wasn't flocking to go see South Central.
Yeah.
Right.
Okay, Mika, calm down, man.
I'm just saying. Gang. A whole lot of gang shit.
JFK. When did he pass?
I think so.
He did Nixon. He was still working. He did Alexander in 2000. That was him. That was horrible. Thought I was finna give him some props on. That was horrible. He did W.
Yep.
Now that was a good movie.
I never watched it.
About George Bush. W.
Yeah, I never watched that one.
What did he do? Savages. He slowed up. Yeah, I think he did. Let me see. Did he pass? No, he's still alive.
Oh, okay.
Nope, still alive. 1971 to present is his work time. But he's an old dude, though. All right. Well, since Mika has not seen South Central, we'll let her pick the movie next time. I don't know.
That'll work.
It's gonna be a Tubi movie.
I'm cool with that. Cool with that.
What Tubi movie we doing, Meek?
I don't know. I've watched like 6 today.
How you getting through all of these movies? Like I'm gonna tell you this. As a Tubi all-star myself, I think I can speak on Tubi. Some shit I just can't get through. Some shit I refuse. You know what I'm saying? Like these brain cells, I know I'm gonna need when I'm older and Alzheimer's might be knocking on the door. I can just go into my closet and get these 4 brain cells I got left that I didn't give to you and be all right. You know what I'm saying?
Stupid.
Not the ones you didn't give to Tubi.
Yeah,
they're in the closet. Have to dust them bad boys on them.
Got them stashed away just for, you know what I'm saying, just for stuff like this, man.
A rainy day.
No, Tubi gonna have us out here just brain dead, man. I don't know how some of this shit pass quality control.
I mean, because it's Tubi. They don't really
need
care.
Content.
Right. They're just accepting any content. You know what I'm saying?
Like the podcast of movie world. You know what I'm saying? Like how everybody do podcasts and just throw them up. Everybody just doing movies now and just throwing them on Tubi, man.
Throwing them up.
Pretty much.
I don't like that. I don't like that. I feel Like y'all, you know what I'm saying? Like I'm here. Why y'all here?
You're so stupid.
Why you here? Why you standing next to me? Like, move, man. Go on over that way. Why you on Tubi? I'm on Tubi. Why you on Tubi? Like, move. You should be on what's the other free shit?
Pluto.
Pluto or Plex or some shit. You need to go to
Crackle.
Plex. Crackle. Yeah, like, get out of here. Now it's crazy because Tubi is owned by Disney.
I didn't know that.
That's or Fox. I think it's which would be Disney. If I remember correctly, Tubi is owned by them. Those people. No, that's not right. Why did that come up? Let's see. I'm typing up the wrong shit. There we go. Yep. Tubi owner. Yep. Fox Corporation owns it. March 17, Fox Corporation announced that they would acquire Tubi for $440 million, with the sale being completed. Wow. Yep. So I wonder what did that. That's a lot of. So they got a fucking huge catalog. Is this like? Because I said it earlier. Tubi is like USA or remember when cable was just becoming cable and you had these obscure ass channels and they were just getting content?
Yeah.
That's what Tubi is. That's how I look at Tubi. And it's got like a list of fucking notable movies on here. Original film. So they got Tubi originals. I did not know. A lot of them are horror.
Yes.
Yep. Well, Kitchen Commando. That's really the show, man. We went 3 hours. I think this is the longest we done. Longest we done. I'm proud of y'all, man. Just let y'all, don't nobody tell y'all. If another podcast don't tell you that, Mika, I'm proud of you.
Don't do that.
No, I'm just playing. Yeah, that's the show. Where am I at? Y'all got anything else y'all want to put out?
I'm good. We'll catch y'all next week.
All right. I am doing a show for friend of mine who passed, DJ Byrne, who passed away last week. We're doing a show for him this Sunday. If you're in the Jacksonville area, be at Rain Dogs, which is in Riverside.
Okay.
Sunday, it'll be from 2 to 5, I want to say. But yeah, all proceeds will be. What's that?
You performing?
Uh-huh.
I'm probably gonna come out to that.
Yeah, I gotta put on for my dog, man.
Yeah, I'm probably gonna come out to that.
Yeah, you gotta put on. But yeah, all proceeds will go to his sister and to help with things over there.
That's what's up.
I'm looking forward to getting together with some of my gang members, so to speak, and getting up on that stage and rocking one more time for DJ Byrne, man. Check your health, man. Make sure that's what I want to put out. Make sure you know what I'm saying, go get yourself checked out, do your physicals. As we get older and age out here, they're giving us vaccines and things of that nature. I don't want to sound like a conspiracy theorist or anything like that, but make sure you're good. You know what I'm saying? Just take your vitamins, like Hulk Hogan say. Take your vitamins, listen to your mother, say your prayers, all that other good stuff. You know what I'm saying? Because tomorrow ain't promised. Make sure all your affairs are in order because tomorrow's not promised. So that's really all I got to put out, man. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe. Once again, follow all of these names right here: Blues House, Bluminati, Rockin' Kobe, and That's So Mika G. We are on the socials. Follow us. Engage with us. Mika, I need you on Twitter, though. I think you'll do good. Weren't you on Twitter at one time?
I was on Twitter when we first met, and then I had to leave.
You need to get back on there, dog. It is live. They got, all the busters is gone. Like, come back to Twitter, man.
I'll think about it.
Come on back, man. I was having me, Dre Mac, who else? We was having a good old time on Twitter today, man.
That's what's
Come on back on Twitter, man. But nah, find us on all our socials and engage, man. I like the engagement today. It was real good. Let's get some more of that. Let's, you know what I'm saying? I'm trying to grow this thing because it's not enough of us out there that does this, which is crazy. Like, it's only a set group, you know what I'm saying, of Black content creators who do this type of content.
Right.
It's not that many, you know what I'm saying? The white homies is killing it. They out here making noise, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And they say whatever the fuck they want to say. They don't care what, you know what I'm saying? Like, they ain't following no rules. They just doing what they do, man.
Right.
They support each other. You know what I'm saying? So I want us to be the same way. You know what I mean? If you create content, holler at us so we can get up with you. Like I said, I'm going to try to get Dre Mac on here. I'm going to try to get Theo. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to try to rock with Darius over there, Planet Fanatics. Popcorn in your beard, that whole them dudes is crazy, man. And I'm gonna say man because you know they crazy, man. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, Texas, they all from Texas?
No, Mo's from Texas. Duke is from Orlando area. Rashad is from Tampa, and then Ken is all the way up in Indiana.
Indiana.
Oh wow.
They all over the place.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, they put on a good show too, man. So yeah, that's basically all I want to say. And like I said, man, props to y'all, man. I really appreciate y'all because I remember when I first started this, I was doing this shit by myself. I was like, damn, I went and got Kobe. And then I saw Mika doing what she was doing every now and then with her reviews. I said, Mika, shit, let's get you on this shit, man. And now Mika is like the sought after go-to. I need to sign her to an exclusive deal, so she ain't,
So I don't jump shit.
I need to give her that Suge Knight Death Row deal real quick. Have her sign.
Right.
No, better yet, I need to give her the Puff Daddy deal. That's what I need.
360.
Yeah. But nah, for real, I do appreciate y'all, man. And we did do nothing this first Black History Month. Before I end, day one, Black History Month. Is there anything we want to say on that? Because I'm not prepared right now, but it is the first day, and I feel like we got.
I'm black, y'all, and I'm black, y'all, and I'm bliggity black, the black.
I'm good with it.
Okay,
we got.
Black. We black. It's day one, Black History Month. I encourage any and everybody to go out and learn real American history, which is Black history. Go and learn it, and learn where you come from. Everybody didn't come as, you know what I'm saying? Everybody who started over here during that time wasn't necessarily a slave. You know what I'm saying? Wasn't necessarily oppressed. Like, it's a lot of shit that we don't really dig deep into when it comes to our heritage, our American heritage, as Black Americans over here in America. You know what I'm saying? It's either we're slaves or we're kings and queens of Africa, and it's way more than that shit. You know what I'm saying? So
big time.
Do your Googles, man. Look into your family and just learn about Black shit, man. You know what I'm saying? Just learn about Black shit, and don't just make it a month. Be Black.
Yeah, it don't have to just be February, right?
All year round.
And recast T'Challa.
Hey.
Yep. But yeah, that's it, man. You ain't got to go home, but you got to get the hell up out of here.
Take it easy. Be safe.
And we out.
Peace.